Good evening and welcome to Dragon Stadium here on the campus of Round Rock High School. Mike Rose along with Bruce Kipperman and our producer Blake Herrera in the press box tonight. It is homecoming for the Round Rock Dragons. So glad you could be with us. This game tonight, first ever against the Vandegrift Vipers. Brand new to the district here in 13-6A. Should be a great matchup. The Vipers are 2-0, as are the Dragons tonight. A tough matchup as the Dragons defeated Westwood and McNeil the last couple weeks. And a huge test tonight as the Vipers have taken on a couple of the more prolific, I guess, powerhouses, to be alliterative, in our district over Hendrickson and Cedar Ridge so far. So, Mr. Kipperman, how are things with you, and what do you think about this matchup tonight?
Well, by far this will be our toughest game of the year, without a doubt. I'm doing well, thanks for asking, Mike.
You betcha.
Well fed, and after a great dinner from the Round Rock Booster Club Dragon Wagon, but Vandegrift is good on both sides of the ball. Their defense has shut down what perennially has been the top two offenses after Round Rock, season in and season out, with Hendrickson and Cedar Ridge. Shut them both down earlier in the season. So, we're going to have a definite unique battle here. I don't think Vandegrift has seen an offense like ours. I would like to think our offense is more dynamic, selfishly speaking, but we've not seen a defense like Vandegrift's. And the one defense that we did see that had size was Belton, and that didn't fare out very well for us. So, but that was 4 weeks ago, and we'll see how much the team has come along and see what they've got in store tonight. I know Coach Cheatham has a vested interest in tonight. He wants to make his mark and wants to show the district and all of Central Texas that Dragon football's back. So I think he's going to treat tonight like it's a championship game, and I think he's going to coach it with that demeanor. Personally, that's what I think.
I think you're exactly right. I had a chance to talk with Coach Cheatham. We'll hear his interview in just a couple minutes, but a lot of things have been going. The Dragons are 2-0, so it's not going against them, but they've had to have a lot of learning experiences week in and week out. Last week, especially on special teams, a tough break trying to get the onside kick, and talk with some of the coaching staff besides Coach Cheatham, and they say, yeah, it's basic. It's basic fundamentals and knowing your spot and just being aggressive, and I think that's the key thing this week. That's what they, from what I heard from players and coaches alike, is they were focusing on being aggressive and letting and taking it to them instead of letting it come to them, both the ball and their play. So
let me ask you, if you're Vandegrift, do you try onside kicking early to see if Round Rock coached through that, to see what the focus was this week? Because I thought about it all week, and I can't fathom the option of, if Round Rock is not tested again, why a school wouldn't test us, and handling onside kicks all night long.
I agree. Well, you alluded to it, Vandegrift's offense and their defense. I think they're going to just kick the ball deep and play ball, but I don't think, there might be a time, like you said, our offense can really come to life and make things difficult for them. Hopefully that's the case tonight. But I definitely think, watching the film, that they know what to exploit, and hopefully the same goes for us. And if everybody's on their game, which they need to be, especially tonight, like I said, this is a huge game, and playing it like it's a championship game. It's I would think all the trickeration, pardon the expression, would be put on the far back burner and not necessary unless unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we're gonna see a game tonight I believe will be won in the trenches. If Round Rock can run the ball and can find their way to keep or score points, it will put Vandegrift on a defensive that they haven't been on. They've had close games, and they are mature that way, but they've not been in a shootout. So I'm interested to see if we're able to rattle their defense and what happens in that point. Our defense has been rattled all season long, so it's not really an adversity they're not used to, and our offense has had to outscore teams all year long. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens, in my opinion.
I'm excited for what will be. It's going to be a great call no matter what. It is homecoming this evening. A lot of festivities going on. I had a chance actually to interview a couple of players. We'll air those at halftime. And you'll get to hear all the excitement that was the Pep Fest back on Wednesday night in the background. But Mr. Herrera down at the end, sir. It's homecoming week for you as well, and the Round Rock High School students. What's this week been like for the students as far as just camaraderie and everything, all the festivities, and what do you think it's like for these?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. As a student, it's been a fun week. I noticed you mentioned the parade on Wednesday. I actually got to be in the parade.
Nice.
As part of the junior class council. We had a little superhero float, and I dressed up as Thor. And it was kind of fun. Had the hammer and everything, and the blonde wig.
There's the reference. Got it.
But that was real fun. I think a lot of people had a lot of fun this week. A lot of dress-up days for the school and everything. A lot of school spirit, school pride type deal.
Nice.
I do think there's a lot of concern. I think regarding the potential performance of the football team going into today. I think a lot of people do understand that, Vandegrift's they're good, and I think offensively, I think we can, I think we can hang with them, but I think it's really going to come down to how are we going to come out defensively. Are we going to be able to, stop that Vandegrift offense? Because I think, looking at past two games, McNeil and Westwood, we've given up 30-plus points in both of those games. Yeah. So I think that, it's definitely something to look out for today. But I think I'm hoping for the best. I think for the most part, the student body has been fairly positive and fairly optimistic going into this game, and I think thinking it's going to be a good homecoming. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, once again, Vandegrift brand new to the district, and the Dragons and Vandegrift have never played each other before, so we're witnessing history tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and we'll play Coach Cheatham's interview and head to break, come back for opening kickoff and everything else. So we'll go to Coach Cheatham's interview right now and hear what he had to say. Mike Rose of the KMAX Sports Broadcast Network here with Coach Jeff Cheatham, the Round Rock Dragons, getting ready for the third game of the district. It's homecoming week here in Round Rock, and Vandegrift, the new wave of district, new alignment. Vandegrift is your opponent for the next couple of years. What's your thoughts on the Vipers as they come to Dragon Stadium on Friday?
Well, we've never played them. This is our very first go at playing these guys. They're a really solid football team. I mean, they're undefeated right now. They've already beaten Cedar Ridge and Hendrickson, two of the higher picked teams in the district. It's going to be a good test. We've gotten through the first two district games. I had a barn burner last week with Westwood there all the way to the end. We're really scoring a lot of points right now, playing real well offensively. We've given up some possessions in specials with the onside kicks and stuff. We've got to clean that up. We really worked hard this week trying to clean some of that stuff up, and then this is a team that you can't let them stay out there, kind of like what Westwood did. We've got to get them off the field, and so we're going to get a little bit more aggressive defensively with our front, and try to play a little bit more man behind it, and and try to get to the football and get them in bad downs.
Just thinking of being aggressive, your offensive line, you've alluded to them all season long so far, but just talk about some of the things that you've been able to see the offensive line create for the offense. You mentioned scoring a lot of points. That's got to start up front, I would imagine.
Yeah, the two tackles, Tobias and Bolton, are both really playing real well. And then we've had to shift around at center. Kipperman's come in and done a really good job of stepping in that role, and both guards are playing really well too. We're going to have a test. This week's good up front, but I like our aggressiveness. Kids are really coming off the ball and giving Marquise some pretty nice holes to run in, and he's been able to take advantage of it, as well as Ryan. And so we've been able to run the football rather effectively the last couple of weeks.
Time of possession, I mean, you mentioned that it's kind of off balance with Westwood being on the field so much, but when you're able to score so quickly, does that kind of alter the way you approach your game plan?
Well, it's a great question because, there's a lot of philosophies out there as far as wanting to dominate the time of possession, offensively, but you also don't want to tell the kids not to score.
Right.
It is nice to keep the defense off the field. But when you're in a situation like we're in right now, where we're able to score rather quickly at times, that's where we've got to be able to step up defensively, and we've got to get some three and out. So we've got to get some change of possessions and keep them. So if we can separate, sometimes that helps take care of the whole game, as it says.
With homecoming here, I mean, the word itself, a lot of alumni, a lot of family and friends coming back. It should be an exciting atmosphere at Dragon. So any message to your fans and alumni that are coming back that you'd like to, or maybe couldn't make the game, I guess?
Well, we've talked about it as staff. I talked with the coaches. Situation that we're in, we're undefeated. They're undefeated in district. They travel really well. We're going to have we had a great crowd here when we played McNeil. So this is going to be a pretty big environment. This might be one of the bigger environments we've had in a while. I told the kids and the coaches, I said, this is what we do it for. Sure. I said, this is kind of the environment we need, and we want all the alumni listening and all of our constituents that are Dragons. We can go out there and give it our best.
Absolutely. Hey, best of luck on Friday. It's another big test for you, and I wish you the best of luck. Coach Jeff Cheatham, Round Rock Dragons. You're listening to KMAX Sports and Dragon Football. We'll be right back after this.
You just never know.
Thanks so much, Les, for being with us tonight. Hey, folks, also just want to let you know Vandegrift has a crew upstairs here at Dragon Stadium, and you can listen to Merle Bertrand and his crew give you the play-by-play for the Vandegrift Vipers. So shout out to that crew as well. Have a good call everybody tonight on the KMAX Sports Broadcast Network. The Dragons won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half. We're getting ready here as the colors come marching out to the center of the field. We'll have the national anthem and get ready for the kickoff for Homecoming 2018. Nicely done by the choir members of Round Rock High School. Again, we are getting ready for Homecoming 2018. Wow, a lot of things to take into consideration. And I guess, we don't even play. Your son's out there, Bruce, but I'm nervous, man.
It's an exciting week. The community is so encompassing of this team. I mean, from the parade to the pep rally afterwards, just an incredible experience. The neighborhood that Round Rock High School is in is a more mature neighborhood, and the entire neighborhood participates and cheers on this team. And these boys are part of the community, and they're leaders in the community. They go to the schools, they read to the third grade students, and it is really a neat experience. So yeah, this should be a very vocal and active crowd. It's good to see the stands full from goal line to goal line, and I'm hopeful that we've given them a lot to cheer about tonight. As a dad, I am normally very nervous about homecoming weeks. This a little bit of selfishness of I got to travel for work this week, so I didn't have the jitters at home. But I know that probably helped Beck since I didn't have to pester him and talk about it. But
sure.
He's been excited all week. Coach Cheatham has these boys ready to go, and let's see what happens here.
Looks like Seth Ford's going to kick things off tonight for the Dragons. They'll start on defense. The starting defensive lineup tonight for the Dragons is Neil McCarty and Titus Dunk at corner. Inside linebackers are Kyler Kirkpatrick, Ashton Millers, and Matthew Bentley. Outside linebackers, Matthew Bentley and Carson Allworth are the outside linebackers. Defensive end, Jackson Oviatt, nose tackle, Miguel Hernandez, defensive tackle, Isaiah Hernandez, safeties tonight, Hayden Frisbee, and Jordan Smart. Seth Ford and the Dragons. Dragons wearing their maroon tops, gray pants, white numbers, white helmets. The Vandegrift Vipers, white tops, black numbers, black pants, and a sparkly kind of silver helmet. You can hear the faithful getting ramped up as kickoff is underway. Squibbler down the line, and it'll roll into the end zone for a touchback. Good.
It wasn't pretty, but it got to the end zone.
Good deal, I was about to say, for the Dragons. Yeah, it didn't get out of bounds. So that's
it was a good knuckleball. And, regardless of how it gets there, it got there. That's what Coach Cheatham needed and wanted is a touchback. You get the first series starting with the Vipers on their 25.
So here comes Vandegrift, led by their wonderfully potent offense so far. Quarterback Drew Dawson. Two receivers down here to the right side. They're moving from left to right out the window. Runner coming in motion. From right to left, handoff going around the outside. Jet sweep. Trying to get the edge. Cuts back. A couple Dragons right there to knock him down for a loss.
You know, it's interesting. At the Booster Club meeting this week, Coach Cheatham brought up a very interesting fact, Mike. This is the first time, as you alluded, these two teams have played. There's no film that's been shared on either team up until this week. So the coaches, they send their assistant coaches out prior weeks. This will be an interesting, just because it is really going to be an athletic team against an athletic team, and who executes better.
Two receivers again, down to the right. One coming in motion. That's Bennett to the backfield. No receivers over the other side. Hand up the middle, going around the left, up across the 30. Still on his feet, pushing the pile forward. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. It'll be third down and manageable for the Vipers.
How big would this be? Devil's advocate, but how big would this be to be a 3-and-out to start the game? Be an incredible confidence booster.
Speaking of boosters, I'm full. That was such a good meal tonight.
First 2 runs out of the gate.
Two receivers again to the right. Snap to Dawson. Quick throw out to the right side. Caught in flat. Slot position up to the 40. Enough for a first down. Pushes the pile up across the 40 to the 43-yard line. First and 10 for the Vipers.
We saw a lot of that again last week, so I'm sure that Vandegrift probably saw that on film pretty easily. But third and short, and we started with 10 yards off the ball.
Another quick throw out to the right side. Caught up midfield. A flag on the play. Eludes a tackle. Gets up across the 45 into Dragon territory. Another flag comes in late.
I fear that was a face mask pulling out of bounds and probably a hold, so these are going to offset.
Yep, that's what call on the backside is against Round Rock face mask, and we'll see what the referee has to say. Bruce Kipperman is now going to be called Hawkeye Kipperman.
I have nothing.
You see it all, my brother. Eagle Eye Kipperman, how's that?
That's a little bit more comforting.
All right. Last of the Mohicans. We'll replay the down. Actually,
it looks like they lost 2
they
yards.
lost.
I'm not really sure how that's going to go.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
No, it's just an umpire mistake.
Put it back. There you go.
Now they'll gain a yard out of it.
They got to. Why not? Ay.
No, all right.
Okay.
Hot potato.
Third time's a charm, folks. Two receivers to the left. Two backs in the backfield. Faking the throw, trying to get up. No, nothing there.
I don't know what that was supposed to be. Was that a
Isaiah Smallwood was the it was a little wildcat play right there.
Wildcat, but it looked like it was going to be a jump pass, and just didn't pan into anything. Good defense in the middle by the Dragons. Second and 11.
Like to see that. Not quite a country mile, but you know.
We don't say that anymore, Mike.
Okay, sorry.
Every time we said that, we had to eat our words.
Two receivers each side, one back in the backfield. Smallwood going out in motion. Throw to the left side, caught up near midfield, gets out of the way of a tackler, gets up across the 50 to the 40.
Looks like it'd be good enough for a first.
And they get the first down right there, you're right. So 11 yards is what they needed, 11 yards is what they got. Quickly to the ball. Dawson, quick throw out to the left side, caught, getting behind the blocker. Good job by the Dragon defense to shed that blocker and make the play. Gain of about 5 or 6 on the reception. Ball moves up to the 42-yard line.
Very efficient offense.
Two receivers each side. Dawson takes himself around the left side, trying to get the edge. Gets there just in time. Steps out of bounds across close to the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Vipers.
See a lot of similarities to the way the Round Rock offense runs. How this offense is a lot of short passes to start and run to set up the pass. Or the quarterback, first time the quarterback ran right there with Dawson. Hasn't thrown an incompletion yet.
8:55 to go here in the first quarter. Vipers with their first possession, moving the ball down the field. They're at the 37-yard line. Snap to Dawson, quick handoff, going around the right side, tackled as he crosses the 35. I believe that was Smallwood on the carry. Yep.
Gain of 4.
Up across the 35, close to the 34-yard line. Hernandez comes in the game. Jones comes out for the Dragons. Two receivers down to the right, one up top to the left. Dawson and Smallwood in the backfield for the Vipers. And a little flip, jet sweep, a dead play.
Is there a flag?
I don't know if there's a flag or a timeout was called. No discussion by the officials. We'll find out here. Didn't see any laundry on the field.
All right.
Just making some dinner plans, I guess.
Can of corn.
Second down and 7 for the Vipers. Two backs in the backfield. Bennett along with Smallwood. Quarterback Dawson, two receivers up top to the left, one down to the right. Snap, handoff going around the left side. Has a good seam as he gets up across the 30, out of bounds at the 25. First down for the Vipers. They'll mark him at the 24.
It's a nice backfield block by the Viper offensive line. Looks like we had number 30, Kyler Kirkpatrick, bust through and got picked up very well.
Quick throw out to the sideline on the left side, incomplete pass. Good job there by the Dragon defense getting their hands up in the air. Carson Otworth busting through, breaking up that concentration right there.
Incomplete pass.
Very nice. Liking that. Stops the clock, stops the momentum a little bit. Dragons get to make a substitution on defense. Two receivers to the right, one up top to the left. Again, they're moving from left to right out the press box window here at Dragon Stadium. Looking to pass is Dawson. He'll step up in the pocket, take off running up across the 20. He's brought down right at the 19-yard line.
It's good coverage, good defense, good hit. All around solid football play. Dawson took a nice hit right there. 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, pump fake going to the left side, down the sideline into the end zone, incomplete.
Oh, great defense by Titus Dunk.
Nice job, Titus Dunk. You're right, Bruce. Wow.
Turned his head, got the ball, got his hand up. Once you make that turn, you can make a football blocking effort, and that was really well done by Titus. So looks like the Vipers will send their field goal crew out. That's a moral win for the Dragon defense, Mike.
Definitely. Looks like they'll set up at the
26, so 36.
over there on the far side hash, left side, right, actually kind of in the middle, not quite to the hash mark. Number 29, Shea Snaffner, Kick is up and looks like it just dropped in. It's good.
Not much room to spare. Looks like the young man caught the ball about 5 yards beyond the goalpost, but down the middle, straight and high.
3-0 the score with 7:05 to go here in the ball game. Vipers take an early lead here at homecoming. You're listening to Dragon Football.
You're listening to Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018.
Thanks, Blake.
Go ahead.
Dragons setting up for the kickoff. Mike, see what Round Rock does to start off after the receiving the kick. I would say, if you asked me for the first series to give up a field goal on Vandegrift's first series, I'd be very pleasantly pleased with that. So good job by the Round Rock Dragon defense.
Marquise Brown back deep for Round Rock to receive the ball. Tim Barney, the kicker, kick it away. Deep kick. No onside kick to worry about. Marquise Brown fields it at the 11, or excuse me, the 6, I beg your pardon. Up across the 15 to the 20. Still on his feet, up across the 25. Dives forward, close to the 30-yard line. Mark him up with the 28. Good return, a good head of steam there from Marquise. The Dragons will set up on offense.
Vandegrift already defying the odds of not going for the onside kick to start the game. All right, Dragons coming out.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Dragons offense led by quarterback Ryan O'Keefe. Marquise Brown along with Izzy Morgan in the backfield. Colin Sullivan down here to the left side. Garrett Miller coming in motion from the right. Snap to O'Keefe, hands off to Morgan. Morgan going around the right side, trying to get the edge, push backwards. He won't get to the marker. It'll be a loss on the play. Back to the 27, loss of 2 on the carry for Morgan. Two receivers to each side this time. O'Keefe and Brown in the backfield. Brown coming in motion. Bad snap. O'Keefe dribbles it on the ground. He'll have to fall on a huge loss back inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Oh.
Can do without that. Got to be able to make the conversion from snap to quarterback. This is third in the country mile.
This definitely is 3rd and 21 for the Dragons. Taking their time. Play clock down to 12 seconds. 3 receivers up top to the right, 1 down the left. Brown goes in motion, empty backfield. Seth Ford, the quarterback, tries to do a draw. He's tackled. Gets a yard on the carry before down for the Dragons. They'll have to punt.
Another bad snap by Kipperman.
Dragons offensively tonight. Again, Colin Sullivan and Israel Morgan, along with Garrett Miller, the wide receivers, running back Marquise Brown. Tackles are Tobias Campbell and Bolton Leaffa. The guards are Samuel Eichenhorst and Bo Collins. Center back, I almost said Bruce Beck Kipperman. Punt gets away. It's going to take a drag and roll as it crosses midfield. Jump on it about the 46-yard line. Good field position for the Vipers.
Well, so defense played their heart out, held to a field goal. And, 2 really
absolutely
unfortunate snaps. I can't even say unfortunate. They were just not well executed by Beck Kipperman, and we've got to be able to crisp that up. Coach Carter's definitely letting the offensive line know what their expectations are.
Runner coming in motion. Handoff going around the right side. Smallwood trying to get there, pursued by all kinds of Dragons, knocked backwards. He'll get back to the 39-yard line.
This is a terrible call by the line judge because the first hit he regained his momentum.
Oh, wow, they're going to give him
And
a
they're
whole
giving him
bunch
another
of...
7 yards back. That's just
crazy.
terrible.
That is. Oh, that's terrible. He took off running again.
Yes, absolutely.
So loss of 2, which would have been a loss of 7. Snap to Dawson, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He is met by a host of Dragons and dropped for a sack. Now we're back where he belongs. Back to the 38-yard line.
Good pursuit, good pressure.
Loss of 6 on that play. Third down and 18, as you heard Mr. Allen just mention. Round Rock Dragon Stadium PA announcer Alan Franz. 3 receivers up top to the left, 1 down to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Dawson takes a snap, picks a handoff, throws out to the left side, caught up across the 40, still on his feet, pushing the pile, but he won't get back to the first down marker as he's dropped, and there'll be I can only assume another punt here, not another punt, but a punt for the Vipers this time around.
You know, let's be grateful that defense definitely came out motivated that series, because that could have been just a motivational deflator. So great work to start off the game by the Dragon defense, holding to a field goal and to a punt. Let's see what the Dragon special teams can do right here.
They shift. Snap backwards. Looking to throw on 4th down. Now he'll punt it away, a rugby style. I thought he was going to fake it. Flag on the play. It takes a Dragon hop forward up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I think that might actually go and give another 15 to the Dragons. I believe on the block there was a face mask on Vandegrift, but I might have misseen that.
Officials making almost said making it up as they go along, but that's not very nice.
Well, looks like the streak has ended. Kippy is wrong.
Gonna take back the eagle eye. I think you're gonna walk it off. It looks like. Never mind.
Whoa.
Oh, they are. There they come.
Stand corrected. Kippy is still right.
Eagle eye is back.
That umpire, can of corn, loves me.
10-yard penalty right there puts him up at the 41-yard line. We'll start here with 3:18 to go in quarter number 1. The Vipers lead 3-0. Second series here for the Dragons. Seth Ford at quarterback this time around. 2 backs in the backfield along with Seth. O'Keefe coming in motion. Snap to Ford. We've got flags on the play as someone jumped. We got to take 2 steps forward and no steps back. Fellas, come on now. False start against Round Rock. It'll be 1st and 15.
We haven't gotten a positive play yet, Mike. So we're due.
We are. It's our turn. Let's do this.
On a positive note, the snap on the dead play was a good snap from the overcritical dad.
Very, very nice. 2 backs to backfield. Ford. Quick throw.
Sullivan.
Caught by Sullivan up to the 40. Makes a move up to the 30. Still on his feet. The 20. Still on his feet. Makes another move. Gives the tackle from behind all the way down to the 10-yard line. Great speed and agility there by Colin Sullivan as he goes from one side of the field to the other.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what the Dragons needed. A quick throw, slant in, and a great run after the catch by Sullivan. Dragons right back up to the ball.
Ford takes the snap, handoff Marquise Brown up the middle, lowers his shoulder to the 5-yard line, 2nd down.
And they were right on the 11, so they have a chance to get a first down. Nope,
They're right on the 10. So it's
there goes the lollipops down. I was excited that they were going to be able to get a first down.
Brown gets to the 6, 4 yards in the carry. A pitch out on the left
Touchdown,
side.
Dragons.
Touchdown Dragons. Izzy Morgan with the carry. Nice job. Dragons on top.
Good job by the offensive line. Great job by Coach getting a bounce back series right there. It's exactly what the Dragons needed. I think that's exactly what the offensive line needed, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. I beg your pardon. Here comes Beck Kipperman for the extra point. Patrick Lane, the holder. Snap is high, kick is up, and it is good.
Nice work, nice execution.
7-3, the score. Dragons take the lead.
Left-footed boom.
2:32 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Dragons on top, 7-3.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Round Rock Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com or call 512-255-5510. Go Dragons. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock.
Thanks, Blake. So that was a blast from the past, Mike.
What's that?
We've got a very strong defensive hold and punch in the face right down the field. So, suffice to say, I don't think Vandegrift's probably been down in any game this year thus far.
I don't think so.
And so this is going to be see what the defense can do on this series. We know the offense is going to make some quick adjustments and probably try airing the ball out, knowing that's been a Achilles heel of ours. But let's see what happens here. That's a great bounce back by the Dragon offense.
Tremendous play, too, from Seth Ford to Colin Sullivan. A quick slant right there on the left side, and he just took off. Had to mosey over to the right, but did a good job of getting out of people's way. Made it first goal. Here we are, 7-3. As Seth Ford lines up to kick it back to the Vipers. Roller on the ground. Gets past everybody inside the 10. Will go into the end zone. Another touchback. Nobody really wants to pick that ball up tonight.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. Another touchback puts the Vipers back on the 25 to start. I think the return man was very happy that thing continued to roll back.
Dude, this is bouncing! This is shaking!
You know me.
We got couple little boys right out by our crowd mic, screaming their heads off. Two receivers over here to the right side, one up top to the left. Snap to Dawson, handoff up the middle, cuts back to the left side, right side, and he's tackled. Gain of 2 on the play. Make that 4. I can't see real well, evidently.
Tackled by Sylvester Simple. I'll take it when we see our defensive line making tackles.
Absolutely. Mr. Simple had a good meeting this week and was told to make some plays. Good thing he took it to heart. It's good to see. Dawson, quick throw out to the right side. Caught. Looked like his knee was down, but he gets up, runs out of bounds, close to the 35-yard line. They'll mark him at the 34. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
It was a good play by Trey King. So Trey King attacked the front block and completely moving him backwards about 3 yards to really persuade the play to go to the outside. So nice work by Trey. What I do like is Trey's really tight on his man here on a 3rd and short.
Snap Dawson, hand up the middle, gets across the 35, tackle from behind, up close to the 40 at 39. First down for the Vipers, a gain of 5 on the carry for Smallwood. Quickly to the ball, 2 receivers to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Snap Dawson, quick steps up, gets pursued. Now he's going to roll around. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice job. Ashton Millers gets right there on lickety-split fashion.
Coach Aguirre has found something. We're getting more pressure on Vandegrift and Dawson than we've seen in the prior couple games. Wouldn't you agree?
I have, absolutely. Looks like they're letting the front 7 kind of, instead of hold back and wait for things to happen, Aguirre's letting them attack. That's good to see. Runner in motion, snap to Dawson, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off running to the left side, has plenty of room up across the 40, 45, still on his feet at the midfield. Gets tackled as he crosses the 50-yard line to the Dragons' 49.
So
First down.
With the authority to go swarm a little bit more, that comes the risk, right?
That's right.
I'll take that risk. Make the quarterback take a hit and make a decision like that. As a coach, you probably would rather have your quarterback not take the hit and not have to get hit, but first down, good run by Dawson.
Play clock down to 20.
It's been a fast first quarter.
Absolutely. Already 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. 2 receivers up top to the left. Runner coming in motion from left to right. Now the snap to Dawson. Handoff going around the left side, liking to attack that way. Gets out of bounds as number 5 on the carry. It's Brendan Bennett. Liking what they see over there, Bruce.
I am. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. As an additional practice and precaution, I'm noticing Beck Hipperman snapping the ball on the sideline to make sure that it was a one-series fluke.
Very good. Practice makes perfect, young man. 2 receivers to the right, 1 up top to the left, back in the backfield. Comes in motion, handoff up the middle. Play stop, whistle dead.
There's a flag, I'm not
A
sure.
flag, but they're pointing. Legal substitute. Okay. Penalty against Round Rock, legal substitution. Down to 12 seconds here in the first quarter.
Theoretically, it should go back to 15, but
Yeah.
I guess not. When they're going to wind the clock, when the ball went out of bounds, and there was a penalty never to start the clock again. But that's all right.
That's, that's why they watch the film too.
I don't think I received that gentleman's card in my pack of referee scorecards last week.
No referee bingo, not going on tonight. And to quarter number 1, your Dragons on top, 7-3.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. John Martin and the guys at Motorman Garage say, pedal to the metal, Round Rock Dragons, and when you need a pit stop, bring your car or truck to Motorman Garage at 1520 Sam Bass Road in Round Rock, or call 512-804-0423. Again, that's 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Go Dragons. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084. Again, that's 512-260-0084. Or visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons.
All right, as we get ready to start the second quarter, it looks like, is it 1st and 10?
It
That
is.
should be 1st and 5, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is that penalty enough for a first down?
Oh, yeah, you're right, because it was 2nd and 4.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Coach Cheatham was very animated during the exchange of the quarters with the referees and the side judge. Be a fly on the wall to listen to that conversation.
Probably telling him exactly what you mentioned.
That he didn't get his card either.
Yep.
Disappointment. Nice job, Mr. Miyagi.
Thank you, Daniel Sun. Beginner's luck.
That fly will not be around and return home for dinner tomorrow to his family.
Really glad I didn't shatter the window, too. I have really bad depth perception, so good for me. Thus the glasses.
You just need the binoculars.
I do. I probably would have screamed if I had the binoculars on. It would have been the largest monster I'd ever witnessed. Waiting for everything to get set up as we await the second quarter to begin. Again, your Dragons on top, 7-3. Mike Rose along with Bruce Kipperman and Blake Herrera in the press box. Our QA back in the KMAX studio is Mr. Les Clary. Thank you all very much for joining us. Welcome to all the alumni across the Dragon Land, Dragon Nation. So glad you're with us. Wish you could be here, but it's a good game so far. Handoff to Bennett, going around the edge. No gain on the carry as he gets back to the 38-yard line. Good pursuit by the Dragon defense.
I'll take it. Looks like the left side of the line got downfield and was making downfield blocks very quickly, preparing for a much more successful result. Give time for the Round Rock defense to substitute.
Very nice of them.
Offense sub, so they had to.
I know. Holding.
That looks like a hold.
There it is.
There you go.
Big long bomb down the right side.
That
No
must
one's
be an
there.
interesting one. You go 3rd and 10, or do you go 2nd and 20? with third down conversions being so critical and so unpredictable for us, I think you take the 10.
I do too. It's something psychological in high school about being
I
backed
agree.
up. So yeah,
Coach is backing him up.
there he goes. Yep.
It's also this is, if you don't, you're almost in 4-down territory
Absolutely.
because it's too close. It's too far to kick a field goal, and I'm sure high schools don't like pooch kicking as pooch punting, but now it's a full punt, and you got 2 downs to get 20. See what this Dragon defense can do right here on 2nd and long. Really excited about this crowd tonight, Mike.
It's a good-looking crowd, Mr. K. That's for sure.
Blake, you did a good job mustering up the crowd.
2 receivers down to the left, one up top to the right. Dawson looking to throw on 2nd and 20. Out into the flat, caught by Bennett. Gets up to the 45 to the 40. Lowers his shoulder, close to the 35. And that's right where they'll mark him out, actually at the 36-yard line. Got a whole bunch of that back and then some.
So 3rd and 8, so you got a gain of 12. So if you don't take the penalty, you're at 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 8. It's kind of, I guess, a net neutral, if you will. 3rd and long. It's a big play here for the defense. I'd like to see them get off the field.
That would be really nice, absolutely. Already a couple victories for the defense. They got to be feeling really good right now, making some big plays tonight.
Yeah, this is one where you got to be careful. They've swarmed really well. There's on the slot receiver on the far side, a lot of space, and especially with man in motion.
Receiver
Looking
going
the
in
other
motion,
way.
stepping
Good
up.
pressure. Good
It's gonna be
pressure.
dropped. Oviatt there along with a couple other Dragons. He gets up across the 35 down to the 34. It'll be 4th down in about 5 or 6.
Trying to run a little misdirection there. 3 people going off to the weak side of the field, and he went to the strong side. 4th and 5, and the Viper offense is staying on the field. As we called, it would be 4-down territory from where they're at. Big 4th down right here.
Ball at the 34. I think that 34-yard line. Dawson dropped back, looking to throw out to the right. Has a receiver wide open, caught at the 10.
Touchdown,
Into the end
Vandegrift.
zone. Touchdown, Vipers. Yep. Man, oh man. All alone over there on the far sideline.
That's a great play call. And Mike, you and I have spoken on the last 2 plays. There was 3 men on the far side, weak side of the field, and our defense didn't shift over at all.
No, yeah, you're right.
And so, I don't know if while you swarm, that's fine, but when you've got 4 people, because the running back went in motion over there with 3 wide receivers, and you only leave 2 people on that side of the field, you're set up for failure.
I did not see who caught that ball. I didn't get the number.
I think it was number 4.
That's the quarterback. So.
Nope, then it wasn't number 4. Dawson to Dawson. Did not happen.
Kick is up and it's good. 10-7 the score. Vipers back on top.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their parents, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084 or visit his website www.averyortho.com for an appointment. Go Dragons. Henry Hui Photography is a longtime supporter of the Dragons. Sports photos, band photos, graduation photos, and more. Henry Hui Photography does it all. Find them on Twitter at Henry Hui Photo. Go Rock. Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore with laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store or go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Vandegrift getting ready to kick off. 10-7, 9:54 left in the second quarter. So, Mike, you were asking who that was. It was I don't have a number.
It's all right. Barney to kick things off. Barney puts his leg into it. Marquise Brown back to the 5-yard line. Up to the 10, to 15. Takes off, 25, still on his feet. Lowers his shoulder up across the 35, close to the 40-yard line. Great field position for the Dragons.
Great field
as they go back to work with 9:48 to go in the second quarter.
Wonder if we're one of the few teams that returns kickoffs, Mike. As you know, you can call for a fair catch, get it up to the 25. It looks like our kickoff return, Marquise had two nice kickoff returns.
Very nice. Absolutely, yeah. It's good to see. And he's patient, which is even better.
Absolutely.
Waiting for the hole to open, follows his blockers, and then takes off with his... We already know he's a great athlete with great speed, but that's nice to see. Two receivers down here to the right side, one up top to the left. Two backs in the backfield along with O'Keefe. Hand off to Morgan. Morgan going around the right side. He gets dragged down by his head.
Sure looked like a face mask.
It sure did.
But the line judge says no from his jaded, blinded view. Gain of 4 by Izzy.
Number
Izzy
14,
Morgan.
Irvin Smith, comes up off that tackle looking around, hoping nobody throws a flag, and he lucked out there, I'll tell you that much. Second down, 6 now, a 4-yard carry for Mr. Marquise as he gets up to the 40-yard line. Three receivers over to the right side. O'Keefe and Brown in the backfield. Colin Sullivan down here to the right. O'Keefe takes a snap, going to the right side, tries to get the edge, makes one player miss, dives across the 45. That'll be a first down for the Dragons as he gets right to the marker at the the 47.
First and 10 to the, yep, as you said. I'm not sure if O'Keefe had that was design run.
Quick throw out to the right side. Sullivan
There
gets a
goes
block in front of him
Sullivan.
to the 45, into Vype territory to the 40. Ball comes loose, but he gets it right back.
Flag in the middle of the field.
Good
Came
job by
out
Colin.
late. I'm not sure what that was. Looks like they're going to call a holding.
They shouldn't, but probably will. Yep, against the Dragons. Spot foul. Dadgummit. Sure would be nice to have a Jumbotron right there. See where that hold was. If at all.
Well,
Great block.
It was nowhere near the play. It was the play, again, it doesn't matter, but
Right, yeah.
just a non-needed penalty if it was one. So now we'll have 2nd and 14? Or 1st and 14? 1st and 14.
Ball put back to the 42-yard line.
Quarterback at this time.
Trips to the right, to the left. Two receivers to the right. Dragons moving from left to right here in the second quarter. Snapped it forward, quick throw out
Same
to
play.
Sullivan. Same play. Up to the 45, still on his feet, spinning around up to midfield.
Definitely looks like they're trying to strip the ball.
They
Every
are.
time,
They've seen some plays.
I think they have seen a couple of times Sullivan earlier in the season put the ball on the turf, but not tonight.
Trips to the right, one up top to the left. That's Trevor Waz up there by himself. Snap to O'Keefe, takes himself around the left side, gets out of the way of one person up across the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Tackle from behind inside the 20-yard line. Heck of a run by number 4 for the Dragons.
Not only a heck of a run, but a heck of a defensive play by the linebacker. We've not seen anyone catch Ryan once he gets in the open field.
No, that is true right there.
Dragons going with some pace.
Hand out to Brown up the middle. Brown lowers his shoulder up across the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
I like this. Don't no sub. Just go right back to the line and call the next play. You've got weapons all over the field. And again, I have no problem with continuously running the ball. Tire out the defense and keep the clock running as much as possible, and let this really stout Dragon defense tonight have some time to rest.
Gain of 5 on the carry, it looks like. Maybe 4.
4 to 5. We'll round up.
And nonetheless, ball down to the 13-yard line. You can't see what it was before. O'Keefe takes the snap. Keeps himself going around the left side. Chase from behind. He'll be dropped. Yard loss on the carry. Third down for the Dragons. Dang it. You definitely tell the Vipers are watching film, because you're right, Bruce. They're catching them from behind, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah, taking very smart angles.
Two backs in the backfield. Marquise Brown and Izzy Morgan looks to be.
3rd and 7.
Waz and Miller to the right. Colin Sullivan up top to the left. Snap to O'Keefe. Pitch out to the left side. There's Brown. Try to get the edge up to the 15. Lowers his shoulder close to the 10-yard line. Be 4th down for the Dragons in about 3 or 4.
So what's Coach Cheatham going to do here? Go for it or kick a field goal? Looks like he's sending out Patrick Lane for a field goal.
Yep. Kipperman will try a field goal attempt. A 28-yarder from the 18.
near hash. Snap, good hold.
Kick is up.
And looks like it's good.
It is.
Nice job, Beck.
10-10.
Left-footed boom.
There it is. 10-10 the score. 6:35 to go here. 28-yard field goal for Beck Kipperman. The Dragons and the Vipers are tied.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. If it's time for your first car or truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors. He and his family will take great care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that's 512-358-6975. Or go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's M-U-S-I-C-K, familymotors.com. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Nice drive by the Dragons. Took about 3 minutes off the clock and tied the game up at 10. Looks like Kipperman's out for the kickoff this time.
Again, 6:35 to go here in the second quarter. Great job by I hate to admit it, but great job by the Viper defense right there. Good setup there by the Dragons, just couldn't execute.
Yeah, you know what? What's going to happen? We knew Vandegrift's defense was very strong.
Yep.
And to put up 10 points, to keep them to 10 and put up 10, a little bit lower scoring than we're used to. But I'll tell you what, I think Coach Team would be pleased to know that this game is still in our control.
Kipperman, a little squibber, trying the onside kick, picked it up. Good heads up there by the Vipers, still on his feet, pushes the pile inside Dragon territory down to the 42-yard line. Wow, that's number 17 with the heads-up play. Couldn't get by him right there.
See, Mike, so I'm in an observation. So it wasn't a bad onside kick attempt. It went right, it skipped twice. But we watched last week where the entire Round Rock kick return team got scared about going to the ball.
Yeah.
The player touched the ball. All 5 guys on this side of the field should have just attacked that guy.
Exactly.
Instead, they just ran by him. And we have to be aggressive.
Inside Dragon territory to start things off. One of the Vipers with 6:31 to go. Runner comes in motion. Dawson hands off up the middle. Smallwood lowers his shoulder up across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 3 on the carry. Two receivers up top to the right, 2 down to the left. Runner comes in motion again. Dawson fakes the handoff, looking to throw out to the right side. Has the receiver up across the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Spinning around, pulled out of bounds, but he'll have enough for a Viper first down.
Wasn't going to get by Trey King. Had quite a nice space between the line of scrimmage and our defender. Got 7 yards off the ball, both wide receivers. Run up the middle, and there he goes, untouched.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown Vipers. Shoot.
Well, so, not what we didn't. We expected a defense to give up some points. That's okay. Again, you go back to that onside kick attempt, which I completely agree and I have no problem with, but you've got to know how to defend or how to attack it. And doesn't matter what unless the kick automatically bounces into one of your hands, you got to go out and get the kick and want to go get the kick. You got to get people that are hungry and play nasty and feisty that way, and we're not that way on our kickoff return or our kickoff team. You know what I mean, Mike?
I do. It's unfortunate. Snap kick is up. 17-10 the score. Vipers on top with 5:34 to go here in the second quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affairs Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. ROCK. Go Dragons. Core Speed Gym. You want results, and that's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football.
Thanks, Blake. That was a quick drive. See if the offense can put something together like they've done on their 2 scoring drives tonight and bring the clock down considerably and go in at half within, if not tied, within within 4 points, as we know we get the ball to start the second half. So it's interesting to see what the play calling we'll have for this drive coming up.
That was a 3-play, 57-second drive. Barney to kick the ball back to the Dragons here. Again, the Vipers moving from right to left out the window. And Barney lining up 10 yards deep, ready to kick this deep, we would assume. And he does so in the air, and it'll be over the head of Brown now in through the end zone for a touchback. Dragons will take over at the 25.
All right, let's see what we can do right here. This is a big drive for us, my opinion.
Very
my
much.
humble opinion.
Well, that it is. If ever there was one. 2 receivers down here to the right side, 2 backs in the backfield. The solo receiver up top to the right. O'Keefe takes snap, rolling out
Garrett
to his
Miller.
right, looking throw over the head of Sullivan.
There's a whole lot of openness, and Ryan overthrew the short receiver, and Garrett Miller ran a wheel route. Took 3 defenders with him, and it would have been well defended, but he was open coming around the wheel route. It's a good play call.
It was.
Not an accurate throw.
Now we do it again, and you float over the top, and Garrett's gone. That's all there is to it. I'm a genius. I'm a genius, Bruce.
The great news is the offensive line did a great job. O'Keefe had plenty of time. You're right. You pump fake to Colin, and Garrett's gone.
O'Keefe takes the snap, hand off to Brown up the middle. Swarmed and tackled. Gain of 2 on the carry up to the 27. Will be 3rd down and about 8 or 7 or 8.
3rd and 7. Ford going back in at quarterback. Big 3rd down conversion needed here for the Dragons.
Down to 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Make that 3 now. Empty backfield for Seth Ford. 2 receivers down to the right, 3 up top to the left. They check sideline down to 12 seconds on the play clock.
Down to 5.
4, 3, 2. Just gets it away. Ford's going to take it himself right up the middle. Makes one player miss, gets up across the 30 to the 31. It'll be 4th down, and there's a flag at the end of the play from the referee. So, and then another one, and then
clearly it was a late hit, I think, on Ford. Is he slow to get up?
Ford crouched down on like a catcher, down on one knee. Ryan O'Keefe pointing in the direction of
should be a 15-yarder. What's
Yep.
that way?
Dead ball foul. Timeout called on the field. Personal foul. Targeting against Vandegrift.
Eject the kid. And unsportsmanlike. Eject the kid. There's no tolerance.
Yep. No, there should be.
No tolerance for targeting at this level.
None at all.
And I call that, and I'm going to get yelled at for this, but that's thuggery. This is a beautiful sport, and when you cheapen it that way, you do yourself and your school shame. Coach doesn't coach like that on either side. That kid should not come back in the game regardless. The coach has the wherewithal and the cojones to hold himself to an integrity level. My opinion again.
There's 2 penalties.
Yeah, well, it's off. When you do a targeting, you have a targeting, and then there was another, I think, taunting. So they're additive. 2 different players, 2 different penalties.
30-yard penalty right there. Moves the Dragons into Vandegrift territory down to the 39-yard line.
I'll get off my high horse there.
O'Keefe takes snap, hand off to Brown. Brown going around the right side, up across the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Good head of steam right there from Marquise, and a good run. Right back on the ball, snap to O'Keefe. Hand up the middle. No gain on the play as Marquise Brown gets tackled by a couple of Vipers right there at the line of scrimmage. Now they slow it down. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The Vipers of Vandegrift High School on top, 17-10.
Another big 3rd down. 3rd and 5 on the, looks to be the 34.
Snap right, trying to get to O'Keefe. He's going to be tackled for a loss as he couldn't and didn't fool anybody.
No, that did not fool anyone. And Vandegrift is swarming on the outsides. The offense line's doing a decent job up the middle.
Yeah.
But the outside attack and pursuit is just Coach, they're going to need to contain for that.
It's like they're keeping it. Oh, here comes Seth Ford for the punt.
This is an interesting placement. I believe this is not going to be a punt, or it's going to be a pooch. We'll see what Coach does here.
Ball at the 40-yard line.
This will be a punt.
4th down and 10, and Ford backs up to midfield. Little pooch kick going down inside the 5, rolling.
No.
Oh, come on, Ryan.
You've got to have a better football IQ than that, sir.
Come on,
you
man.
know better. It's not where your feet are. You can't dive and touch it and then land in the end zone.
O'Keefe.
No, Coach, it's not going to do that way.
O'Keefe fielded it inside the 5 and then slid into the end zone for a touchback.
That is a big, big mistake. 19 yards given back with 2 minutes left, 2 minutes 51 in the second quarter.
Coach Cheatham not happy with the officials or the call.
Unfortunately, I think Coach will watch the film and see that that's not on the referees, Mike.
No. Ball at the 20. Handoff up the middle. Smallwood with it. Gets about 2 yards on the carry. Maybe 3 to the 23.
Okay, well, now you've got a targeted objective here to keep, it's always keep Vandegrift out of the end zone, but you've got to make the clock our friend and get the ball back or get the half over down by 7.
Down by 7, 2.5, less than 2.5.
I mean, we failed on a given opportunity there when you're given 30 yards on 2 penalties back to back.
2 backs in the backfield, actually not back, 3 receivers over here. Clip trying to get to the left, to the right side, I beg your pardon. It does get the edge up across the 30, another first down for the Vipers. Clock
will stop.
Clock will stop at 2.
Markers.
Sorry, couldn't get my words out there. Up to the 32-yard line.
I guess he did get out of bounds because the clock is not starting.
Snap to Dawson looking to throw. Hit as he throws down the sideline, turning around, incomplete. Good coverage down there by McCarty.
And a great hit by
Yes.
Ashton Millers.
Miller's making his presence known as he did a week ago too for the Dragons. Clock stops on the incompletion at 1:57.
Two receivers and only one defender on this side.
Handoff up the middle. Smallwood again gets the little seam up across the 35 to the 37. I think the 38-yard line.
3rd and 4. I think it's a big 3rd down play because I don't think Vandegrift will go for it here.
Clock down to 1:35. Play clock at 20 seconds.
Neither team wanted to use a timeout, which I don't think Coach Cheatham will mind. He gets a stop here, though. I haven't seen him call a timeout.
2 receivers each side, 1 back in the backfield. Dawson sends a runner in the backfield motion. That's Bennett. Quick throw out to Bennett. Caught at the 35.
Good defense. Just can't
couldn't wrap
tackle
up. Knocked him out of bounds. Close to a first down.
No, he got it by 2.
They'll give it. Yep. Right
just a really good opportunity to teach how to tackle a young man by 2 different defenders right there on that play, Mike.
Heartbreaker right there. Man.
Send a birthday invitation to come get the first down because we will not tackle you behind the line of scrimmage.
1:12 to go as the chains move. 3 receivers over to the right side. 1 over here to the left. Bennett in the backfield with Dawson. Runner comes in motion from right to left. 2 receivers each side now. Looking to throw into the flat, incomplete. Dunk almost had an interception right in the breadbasket. Good pass defend though. That's for sure.
Yep. Minute 7 left, 2nd and 10 on the 42. Let's see what the defense can do right here. It's been a well-balanced game.
Very much so.
Outside of that one, just really unintentional targeting call, it's been a well-played game by both teams.
Dawson rolling to his right, looking to throw here on 2nd down. Has a receiver, but it's incomplete. Good defense over there on the other side.
3rd and 10. We all know that a minute is plenty of time for the Round Rock offense.
Very much so. I like the sound of that so far.
Well,
that's for
big
sure.
3rd down here. We believe Vandegrift has gotten into a two-minute drill here, and it doesn't look like they are even considering the run, which has been where they've been successful in setting up the pass. Come on, Dragons, let's go.
Play clock down to 13 as the clock will start on the snap. 3 receivers to the right, 1 over here to the left side. They're moving from right to left. Our window. Hand off Bennett. Bennett going around the right side. There's flag on the play.
Someone called a timeout.
Timeout called by Cheatham.
Coach Cheatham.
1:01 to go here in the second half, or second quarter, I beg your pardon. Vipers on top, 17-10.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Ted Heaton and his team at State Farm Insurance say it's game time, so let's go, Round Rock Dragons. On or off the field, Ted Heaton and his team are always here to support the players, coaches, parents, and fans. Good luck, and go Dragons. Praxent proudly supports Round Rock Football. If you need custom web or mobile application development, let's build something game-changing together. Go Rock and go Dragons. Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen printing and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913. That's 512-218-9913. Or visit one of our retail locations. Go Rock. Wag-A-Bag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We have been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock and go Dragons.
All right, big 3rd down play. 1 minute and 1 second left in the second quarter. I guess that'd be in the first half, Mike.
That's what I get when I try to be creative. 2 receivers up top, now 3. Make that 3 over there to the right side. 1 back in the backfield. Now here he comes back from the left side. Make up your mind, young man.
The quarterback's just trying to see what defense the Dragons are going to play right here.
I know, I'm just being silly. Dawson takes a snap.
Likes what he sees.
Looking, throwing up.
Oh.
Eludes 1 tackle, gets wrapped up from behind, and he's dropped.
Mike, did you just realize? Well, Coach,
Up at the 46-yard line.
Did you hear what you just said? Listen to that. Number 30 wrapped and tackled.
Right, but the clock's still... Okay, thank you. Stop the clock, please.
They're going to put time back on.
I hope so.
Coach team's all over it. That was a nice play by number 30. We will kudo Kyler Kirkpatrick. Get his name live on the air for a nice wrap tackle, good form, and not only saved the first down because Dawson had room, but the Dragons will get the ball back to end the first half. And we know from Coach Cheatham's demeanor and how he's approaching this game, I think he just wants to get anywhere near, he wants to score, but I believe this is where he would try a long field goal on the half if need be.
Well, yeah, anything is going to help you get the ball back to start.
Absolutely. Momentum is key.
Time was put back on the clock, back to 5-0, 50 seconds. Added 5 more back. I appreciate that. The officiating crew on the spot. Does my heart good.
That was the card I got last week in my 13-6A referee pack. The value of that card just skyrocketed.
It did. From a maroon leaning standpoint, it did.
It's like a Bitcoin.
See, I can be silly when I talk about people in motion, and you can be silly about things too. It works out.
Sullivan backward punt. We need a clean catch and return here, or a block punt. Either of those two I would call success.
Clock moving. Snap. Punt gets away.
Good punt.
Sullivan back deep. He's going to let it go. And it's going to take a nice leisurely Viper drop and roll inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Make that the 13.
10 seconds off the clock on that one play. Rolled around, and we've got 40 seconds and 2 timeouts to go. Excuse me, 1 timeout, I guess. I don't remember when we used our first one. That's because I'm old.
No comment.
But with this offense and the pace, 1 timeout, and if the markers move, that's all they need. The clock will stop till the markers move.
Diamond pistol formation for the Dragons. 3 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to each side. Sullivan and Miller. Handoff going around the edges. Jordan Smart lowers his shoulder, gets out of bounds, up across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Clock stops at 34 seconds.
Nice lead block by Bolton right there. Bolton Leaf is having, as Coach Cheatham called out in the pregame interviews, just really solidified that tackle position on the right side of the line.
Again, the diamond pistol.
See if we can get some yardage here and make it worth our while to try finishing the half with some yards.
O'Keefe looking to throw. Steps up, eludes one rush, and a good block in the backfield, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Stop the clock with 28 seconds. It's
a good all-around play. O'Keefe stepped up in the pocket, eluded the rush, and just no one was open.
Good heads up to get.
When you have that much pressure on you, start kind of tunnel visioning on one direction. And whether Miller was open or not, that was all he was looking at on that side of the field. Sullivan's had a really big first half. We've got an opportunity here to either let him fly or let him run across and elude the man playing him very tight.
Morgan goes in motion. O'Keefe took the snap and he went to run before he got it in his hands and dropped it.
Yep.
Marquise Brown jumps on top of it.
And Vandegrift will use their timeout.
Clock still run. Okay, thank you. Vandegrift, as Bruce said, timeout on the field. 15 seconds. They'll move back to 19. Dragons need something to happen here.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. We'd like to take the time to recognize our 2018-2019 Round Rock Football Booster Club officers. They do a fantastic job supporting our team, coaches, community, and high school. President Michelle Carson, Vice President Randall Ford, Treasurer Sarah Eichenhorst, Secretary Leslie Espinoza, Parliamentarian Mike Calvo, and Member-at-Large Ron Sullivan. This Football Booster Club meets every Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the Dragon's Lair. All parents and fans of the Round Rock Dragon varsity, JV, and freshman football teams are welcome and encouraged to get involved. Go Dragons!
Well, the Dragons will punt it back with 19 seconds. Seth Ford comes out.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of pressure right here. Sure as heck looks like it. And good punt, got it off.
Drew Nelson calls a fair catch and makes it inside the 50 in Dragon territory.
See, even on that play, Mike, I don't mean to interrupt you, but they had rushed. We had a really good punt return team, but even the punt return team gave the receiver 10 yards not to put any pressure on him to try making him nervous. It was going to be a fair catch either way, but if you watch other teams, they get right on you within 2 yards.
Exactly.
Avoid that bubble. We still have major special team gaps. That's frustrating to me. That's easy. It's easy.
.13 seconds to go. 17-10. Vipers on top. We got 2 receivers to each side. Back in the backfield. Runner goes in motion. That's my touchdown receiver, 23 right there. That's who that was. Snap to Dawson looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Almost lost the football as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe they'll lost half a yard. So a sack again for the Dragons. Clock stops at 7 seconds. Timeout called by the Vipers.
Well, he went down. Dawson was he's taking a lot of hits tonight. I mean, I don't think I don't think the Vandegrift coaching staff wants their quarterback taking this many hits.
Yeah, it's another timeout on the field. We'll try to get give our sponsors one more run, Mr. Blake.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The classic Texas burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody, and 290 University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183A. Mighty fine. Supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018.
Thanks, Blake. 7 seconds left. This probably is the last play of the first half.
Trips to the right, one back in the backfield for the Vipers. Dragons crowding the line, now they back off. Pressure up the middle. Little bubble screen right there, number 5, Bennett with it, and he'll slide to a stop, and that's the half right there, folks. Vipers on top, 17-10. We're lucky it's not a lot more, to be honest. Had some great opportunities and didn't let it happen. So it is homecoming weekend here at Dragon Stadium. We'll take a break. We've got a couple interviews that we'd like to run past you, and we'll take a couple commercials here, and then we'll come back and run some more, and or run the interviews, and have a special guest from Vype Media with us too here at halftime. You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Broadcast Network. 17-10, your halftime score. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE-Texas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, imagine a downtown condo tower if it was full of sports. But first we'll have to evict the hipsters. Not cool, man. Not cool. But don't worry about them. They won't starve. There's plenty of food trailers left on Rainy Street. Oh, what's that? They ran them all out? Aw, poor hipsters. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets. This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Dunbar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
corner of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to Merle@KMAXSports.com or Chuck@KMAXSports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown.
5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, just imagine inner space caverns, if it was full of sports. Okay, so which way to the game? Man, it sure is dark in here for sports. Ah, dang it! Ow! Oh, that hurts. Bringing your teams to you in the stadiums, ballparks, and gymnasiums where they belong. We are KMAX Sports.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE, and also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? We're like the biggest, most beautiful field of bluebonnets you can imagine. Except we're not going to play sports here because they're bluebonnets. What, are you crazy? We'll get some nice pictures before we go, though. Hey kids, just sit down over there. Yeah, right in the middle of them. Smile. Perfect. Well, we'll send this one to Grandma. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, just imagine inner space caverns, if it was full of sports. Okay, so which way to the game? Man, it sure is dark in here for sports. Dang it! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Bringing your teams to you in the stadiums, ballparks, and gymnasiums where they belong. We are KMAX Sports.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
This is the KMAX Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Delmar scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins
in the corner of the end zone. 10, 5, touchdown.
We are the largest, we are the best, bringing your teams to you. We've been doing it for 15 years.
Inside, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are KMAX Sports.
Time the Vipers of Vandegrift High School on top 17-10 had the chance, being its homecoming, had a chance to talk to a couple of seniors. I wanted to let them let their voice be heard, and we're going to kick it over to them. We have an interview with them, then someone from Vype Media should be coming by, and then we'll play our second interview. So, Mr. Producer, sir, if you wouldn't mind, we'll run our first interview.
Yes, sir. You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network.
Mike Rose with Garrett Miller of the Round Rock Dragons, getting ready for Friday night battle homecoming against Vandegrift, a brand new team in your district. 2-0 in district play. It's got to feel pretty good as you get ready for a new team, but in the midst of all the festivities, we're right in the middle of a pep fest right now. But what's it like for you as you prepare for this game as the season progressed so far?
I think we're very prepared, actually. We've been pushing, grinding, and everything. This is a big week. This might be one of the biggest games we're going to have, but we're pretty ready, and we're staying on top of it. So we're not letting homecoming distract us or anything. We're still going to go at it.
What's been the preparation? What's the preparation been like? Let's try that. As far as moving from game to game, opponent to opponent, now in district play.
It's non-district. It didn't count, but we still grinded and everything like that. Now it's district, so now we gotta open our eyes and we gotta go after it because this is gonna be huge. We're gonna make it the playoffs this year because last year we didn't go out with it, but the seniors are gonna go out with a bang this year.
Trying to get the ball in your hands a lot more, but Marquise and Ryan doing a great job on the ground. What's it like for you to watch them make the offense work, but also to contribute in the air too?
I mean, that's fine by me as long as we win because I'm all about team. I love blocking for them and making them score touchdowns and everything, but I also just like playing defense to help the defense out too.
That's a great point. A little new wrinkle for the Round Rock Dragons last week, putting you on the edge, getting in the quarterback space, making things happen. Does that tire you out at all, or are you ready for that challenge?
Oh no, I'm not tired at all. I think I'm in shape pretty good and everything like that. So, and I'm gonna do whatever to make this team win.
Now, like I mentioned, it's homecoming. A lot of brothers that have gone before you, Dragons that alum, and maybe coming back or listening on KMAX Sports. Any message for your fans or brothers that might be listening out there?
Just watch the game, cheer for us, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Garrett Miller, Round Rock Dragons wide receiver and defensive end. You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Broadcast Network. We'll be right back after this. Mike Rose of the KMAX Sports Broadcast Network here with Ashton Millers, linebacker for the Round Rock Dragons. And homecoming week is upon us. It's a cut fest. The drums are banging. Crowds here. Yes. What's it been like for you this week as a homecoming as a senior and also the whole season long as you prepared to get to this point?
It's been super exciting. I mean, as a senior, something like I wish to do since I've been a freshman. It's full of fun things, full of like constant like parties pretty much, and just it's fun.
How about the distraction level? Has that been a deterrent for you guys as you prepare or no?
Football wise, no. Okay. We know how to have fun, and we're doing the right things. Coaches make sure that we're keeping a head on a swivel for the game, and it's important that we're ready for this game.
Vandegrift, Vandegrift Vipers, brand new in your district. What's it been like for you to prepare for someone you've never seen before?
It's kind of weird. I think that this week's definitely been one of the best weeks that we've had in practice. We're definitely prepared to play them. We're getting prepared to play them, and we're ready for Friday.
Nice. You've done a lot of great things in your linebacker position, coming up in the defensive line, making big plays in the backfield, that kind of thing. What's it like for you as you progress from a sophomore now to a senior as a starter?
I mean, I feel like as a senior, it's expected for you to ball out basically and show what you can do and help the team as much as you can, be a leader, and that's what I'm just trying to do, be there for my team, do what I need to do.
What about your team? What's impressed you so far as the Round Rock Dragons team is concerned?
From last year to this year, how much more of a team we actually are. It's not so much selfish football as it was, and I think that like the way we connected this year has been a lot better. And
awesome.
It's really cool.
And as you get ready, anyone you want to say hello to? A lot of alum brothers that you used to play with, maybe coming back or listening wherever they may be, and family, that kind of thing. Anyone else you want to
shout out to the whole Round Rock community, alums, people coming in, everybody. Y'all rock. We all rock. Go Rock.
Right on. Ashton Miller's linebacker for the Round Rock Dragons. You're listening to Dragon Football. We'll be right back after this.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE, and also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
Welcome back to Dr. RLP. And thank you to you and Vype for having us be part of a new family here with KMAC and Vype.
For sure. Hey, I appreciate the opportunity. Obviously, we know what KMAC's done over the years in terms of broadcasting great games across the city, having great relationships with tons of schools all over this great state. So I just appreciate y'all having me on today.
Well, thank you very much. Vype is an equal powerhouse in the state of Texas as far as the media and sports coverage and of high school athletics
sure.
And a lot of other things. Tell us a little bit about our new listeners, not our new listeners, our old listeners, about our brand new partnership.
Yeah, so basically Vype we have a website that gives you daily coverage throughout this. So locally we have content in both Austin, San Antonio, Hill Country as well. That whole umbrella, Vype Hill Country, Vype San Antonio website, Vype Austin website as well. And then we got a magazine that comes out a couple times a year here locally.
Okay.
We have a presence. We've been in this state for over a decade, 11 years in Houston, for half a decade in the Golden Triangle area, Southeast Texas. So we're just basically expanding at this point. We're glad to have a partner like y'all that has so many different contacts, but also we're able to kind of expose each other, give each other a platform to just expand each of our reaches. So we do so much, and we're just excited to be covering all the great programs and athletes of this part of the state.
It was a welcome addition, working with KMAC as I have for the last 5 seasons with Round Rock Football. The look on our leadership's face, and when we had our big welcome back, football is about to start, and this is what's going on, and so it's just a lot of excitement, and of course, there's a lot of new things, and of course, there's going to be some bumps in the road. But
for sure,
this is week 5 of the season. Week 6, I can't remember. We had a bye week. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, week 6.
Week 6, and so far so good. I mean, what's been your perspective as far as the transition, I guess, from Vype being its own entity and then welcoming in another group like us?
It's been great. I mean, not only do we have KMAC now part of the family, we got Verified Athlete, and then we got Vype U, which is kind of a high school program that kind of gives high school students an opportunity to get broadcasting, get journalistic photography experience, because
nice.
I know, like, when I was in school, I got some great opportunities, and it really kind of launched my path into a career like this. So, we're just trying to give these kids, and obviously what I had was nothing to the degree that, that we're giving these kids, at least with that program. But, yeah, it's just, been great to have, broadcasts on a weekly basis. Austin, San Antonio, doing a little bit in kind of the A-Leaf area of Houston as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just been, great partnership, and, we're able to, feed off each other.
Nice. What kind of long-term goals do you look that far ahead, as far as like broadcasts are concerned, and bells and whistles, that kind of thing? What kind of dreams or big picture does Vype and the KMAC relationship have? Do you see that, or do you know that? I guess I should ask.
So, I mean, I'm sure those decisions are above me.
Right.
I'm more of a editor and a reporter for this region.
Okay, cool.
I oversee a lot of the journalistic editorial responsibilities. That some of those things are above me, but I do like a lot of what y'all bring to the table. I can definitely see y'all, with us for a long, long period of time.
Yeah. It's definitely been a welcome addition. A couple of us were joking around about look out NFL Films that we'll start start having a brand new way to broadcast Texas high school football. But it's fun to dream big. But
for sure,
we'd really appreciate this. Anything else that we need to know as far as listeners go? I remember when I made the announcement. We had the Round Rock Booster Club has a reverse raffle. That's their annual fundraiser,
nice.
And they make a boatload in that for the program. And I was asked, to tell about KMAC, and that was brand new news, was that Vype Media was a part of it. And so just for people to look to that, and I've had a lot of good feedback about, wow, I've heard about Vype from Houston.
Sweet.
And so it's been good for us too. So appreciate you stopping by, and you're welcome with our broadcast crew anytime. But
I appreciate it.
Any parting words or shout outs you want to give, I'll let you wrap it up.
Yeah, so go follow us on social media. Obviously, social media is kind of the big thing right now. Facebook, Vype, awesome Vype San Antonio. That's where we push out all our daily content on there as well. We actually also obviously we publicize your broadcast as well. So if you're ever interested, about a day's lineup of KMAC broadcasts and the entire KMAC group, we always have that. So look for that as well. Twitter, Vype ATX, Vype SATX, Instagram, Vype SATX, and then Vype _ATX. That's the one that's a little bit different than the other one, so I gotta be specific with that one. But just if you haven't had a chance to go pick up our magazine, I dropped them off at a bunch of different schools all over our big region. Just happy to be here. I spent a little bit of time in the Houston and Southeast Texas markets for Vype, so this was a big change for me. But I went to UT, so
nice.
It's great to be back.
Excellent. You're not heading up to Dallas tomorrow, are you?
No, I'll be watching. Well, actually, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. I'll be listening on the radio.
Okay.
I got another trip I got to go take care
right
of.
On. Well, this is Thomas Bingham with Vype Media Network, and of course, we're glad to have this partnership, and thank you for your time. And again, you're welcome back anytime. Appreciate you. All right.
I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This is halftime. That was Thomas Bingham again with Vype Media. Our partnership with them is really a great thing for us in the KMAC Sports Broadcast Network and Vype Media Network as we move forward. And it is halftime. The Dragon Band is coming on the field, so we'll send it to our crowd mic, and we'll let you listen to a little rock band, and we'll get ready for the third quarter to get underway.
Thank you, sir.
Are you looking for a little something extra to get your business noticed? At Ideal Signs, they specialize in custom signage and large format digital printing in a variety of media. Their in-house design department can work with you to create custom artwork to your specifications. They'll work with you to conceptualize, design, and produce any custom projects or idea that you might have. Call 512-930-7446 or visit signsforsports.com. Ideal Signs, family owned and operated since 1969.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, Texas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008. And you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, we all have at least one of those, you're needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
Pomp and Circumstance is wrapped up. Thanks again to Thomas Bingham from Vype Media for being with us, and to Garrett Miller and Ashton Millers for their interviews with me tonight. Third quarter about to get underway. Dragons defer to the second half, so they'll take over on offense to get things started. They trail 17-10. Tough first half as far as some more lessons learned. Hopefully they can adjust and get things going here in the second half, guys.
Absolutely. We called this out to be a war. And it's every bit of that. Defense has done a great job, and see what kind of adjustments we make and start the second half with our offense.
O'Keefe and Brown back deep for the kickoff. O'Keefe lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dragons will take over at the 25.
This is a good first drive that we're going to see, I think, come from the Dragons. I feel good, Mike.
Feeling good.
Statement drive here.
Need it. Need it. Two backs in the backfield. O'Keefe back there, a quarterback. Two receivers over here to the right side. One receiver up top to the left. Dragons moving from left to right here in the second half. Handoff up the middle. Knocked backwards. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of one. Brown with the carry. Make that Morgan. I beg your pardon.
Defense stacked the inside, and Morgan was able to find a hole.
Trips to the right, one back in the backfield with Ryan O'Keefe. Takes snap, quick throw out to the right side. Caught by Miller, has blockers in front of him, makes a move up across the 30. Still on his feet to the 35, up to the 40, upended, and brought down. Big gain for the Dragons on a first down up to the 41.
That was well needed. Get some momentum going and get the pace of the play back up.
17 yards on the pitch and catch from O'Keefe to Miller. Three receivers now to the right. O'Keefe takes it going around the left side, tries to get the edge, now cuts back in the middle. He'll get nothing at all. One second down.
It's interesting. Ryan normally would just try going to get the outside, and he tried breaking that one, cutting it in.
Great contained by Vandegrift.
Well, it was, I don't know if that burst is there. I'd like to see Ryan try taking advantage of it. He's not going to overpower a middle linebacker.
It's true. Marquise Brown goes in motion out of the backfield. Quick throw, caught by Sullivan. Good block up front. Makes a move. Tries to dive forward. He'll get maybe 2 yards on the carry. Be third down and long for Round Rock.
That was a dangerous throw. We'll take the positive 4 yards. It's from the far hash all the way across the field on a behind the line of scrimmage screen pass. I guess lateral at that point, but ball traveled a long way in the air to get 3 yards.
Three receivers over to the left side now, two to the right. Empty backfield in the pro set for Round Rock. O'Keefe checks to the sideline for the call.
Vipers defense going to a 3-4 at this point.
O'Keefe's going to keep it himself up the right side of the 50 to 45. 40 still on his feet, gets wrapped up, dropped down as he gets across the 40, close to the 35. Omar marked at the 36. Another first down for Round Rock.
So, Mike, that was a burst right there.
That was. We needed that.
I feel like that was not the same burst from 2 plays ago trying to get to the outside. Clearly Ryan saw something, but again, we'll take the first down and chains move and the clock keeps running. Good hold that the offensive line created for him right there.
Ball spotted at the 35.
Bolton Liefa again.
Morgan comes in motion. Keeper by O'Keefe. We're on the right side. Still on his feet. Makes a move. Yep. 20, 15, 10. Drag from behind. Out of bounds inside the 5.
When you tackle from the top of the neck, that's a questionable, not horse collar call. I will call out there. Beck Kipper made a great containment block. Ryan had plenty of room as Beck put a nice trap on the oncoming defensive tackle. So really good work by the offensive line still. Let's knock this one in, boys.
First and goal for the Dragons. Direct snap to Brown. Brown up the middle. Drag from behind. Looked like their flag came from the edge.
On the call. Flag on the play.
Yep.
Is that going to be offsides? They let the play go, so generally that's what it would be.
Yep, it is against the defense.
A touchdown as a result.
Declined, and it's touchdown Dragons. Marquise Brown up the middle. 3-yard carry.
That is what the boys needed. That's a 2.5-minute drive, so, long for Round Rock terms, but extremely effective. All primarily well balanced. There's a couple passes in there as well. Kipperman for the extra point.
Kipperman kick is up.
That's good.
It's good.
Left-footed boom. Nice job, Beck. Good series.
17 all. The Dragons tie it up here in the third quarter with 9:25 to go.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger. Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290 University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431 and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018. Go Dragons.
Blake Kipperman to kick off, start give the Vipers their first drive of the second half. That, I guess my feeling good sense worked out well there.
Yeah, that did. I can tell because you are ramped up.
I was a proud father on that drive.
I was.
Good snaps, good blocking, and the extra point. So 7 points on the board to tie it up at 17. Looks like Beck will try another pooch or a short kick with his three-step stance.
Puts it high in the air, and it'll be deep, fielded around the 15, make that the 14 up to the 20. Still on his feet to the 25, gets around the edge up to the 30-yard line. Good return for the Vipers. That was number 28.
Are you looking for number 28?
Bowen Lewis. Stark in here, thank you.
You got it.
Yeah, you are chatty. It's hard to get a word in edgewise with you, Kippy.
I'll be quiet. I told you that. Just kick me out.
No, you're good. Like, wow.
You locked the door on me at halftime.
You're starting to get a little smart-assy up here. I love it.
Uh-oh.
Vipers
He's going to be all over your ass.
Bennett.
Come on,
defense. Around the edge.
Oh, good containment.
Good job. Brought him down.
Is that Ashton Miller's? Nope. That is 14.
That Jordan Smart.
Jordan Smart. Really great play right there. I think this is equally as big of a drive for. Are we going to try to put our foot on their throats and go to classic Round Rock? This is what we want to be known for, or do we go to stop the bleeding as nicely as we can? I'd like to see us just go nuts right here.
Hand up the middle. There's Smallwood.
Vandegrift's kind of helping us with his play calling.
It is. Good job by the Dragons stuffing that hole. No real gain. Julius Jones comes up. Off on the pile, make that Bennett. I thought it was 15, but it's 5 with the carry. Hernandez also in there.
We've got some big boys up front in the game right now with Jones and Hernandez. Big third down play, 3rd and 6. I'd like to see us get the ball back. Take control of this game slowly and methodically.
One back in the backfield, 2 receivers over here to the left, one up top to the right.
A lot of
tight end comes in
stacked
motion
in the
from
middle,
one
9
side to
guys
the
in
other.
the middle, putting a lot of pressure, and they were
Smallwood
still
up the middle, goes around the edge, has
block.
it
Great block
up to
to
midfield,
contain.
still on his feet, wrapped up from behind, dropped at the 40-yard line of Round Rock. Big run for Smallwood. Wow.
Great containment block. Round Rock completely overloaded the middle of the field. That's the second time they've done that, trying to swarm the middle, and been burnt badly both times, just going around the outside.
Quickly up to the ball come the Vipers. 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. Tie game, 17 all. 2 receivers down here to the left, one up top to the right. Tight end goes from one side to the other, and a flag as we have illegal procedure against the Vipers. Back it up to 1st and 15. Clock winds at 7:25.
I'll take the -5.
That's right. 2 receivers to the left, one up top to the right. Up back, and the running back in the backfield. Dawson takes a snap. Hand off Smallwood right side, trying to follow blockers. Gets out of one tackle, and he's grabbed by the shoelace and dropped.
So, Mike, that's the
2 on
exact same
carry.
play from 3rd and 6 last series to right now. And just not putting the additional 2 men inside the defensive ends and trying to, overload the middle of the field is a considerable difference. Same blocking, same execution, just better placement of spread of our defensive players.
Vipers check the sideline now. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Tie football game, 17 all. 2 receivers over to the right side on the far side. They're moving from right to left. As we see him out the window, snap to Dawson, looking to throw. Has a receiver down the sideline, way overthrown and incomplete.
We will take that. I got to tell you, we talked about this in the first half, Mike. Dawson has taken some big hits this half. And he threw that a lot earlier than I would have expected a quarterback that wasn't a little bit jittery right now in terms of not wanting to get hit again.
Dragon. The Round Rock Rumble. As
Big
like
third
to call
play.
it.
Big third down play.
Trips to the left, one up top to the right. One back there with Dawson. Shotgun, takes a snap. Hand off Smallwood around the right side.
Oh,
Gets
great
drugged
tackle from behind by number 24, Carson Otworth. Wow. That one was different. We kept our defense spread out, and we just got pushed back up the middle. 4th and 6. What to do here?
Ball at the 36-yard line.
If you're the Dragon defense, your job is to hold them. What's the offense going to do here? Too far to kick a field goal. That's a 52-yarder.
Dawson steps up. 2 backs in the backfield, Bennett and Smallwood. Smallwood lined up in the eye. Bennett goes over to the tight end spot. Runner comes in motion. Right to left. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Has plenty of
Good
time.
pressure.
Going down the middle.
Good defense by
Good
Trey
defense
King, and
over.
we'll take it over. Round Rock defense
Turnover.
holds to start the second half.
Nice job, D.
Excellent work. Got some pressure, and again, I got to tell you, I think Dawson this is more than he's been hit. I haven't seen any other Vandegrift game, but from what they've done offensively and their average yards throwing per game, he is throwing the ball a second earlier than he probably needs to be.
This is what the Dragons need to do on all facets of the ball, is to take it to them. And they're doing it on defense tonight, which is extremely
Great to
beneficial.
see.
Yeah. Dragons take over on offense at the 35.
This is a big drive. This is a statement drive, in my opinion. You're tied right now, playing against a team that is highly heralded and credited. And what do you do here after
Ball
scoring?
on the ground. Oh, O'Keefe tried to hand off to Brown. It could be a run pass on, or the option play, and just lost the handle. Lucky to get it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was watching Marquise run. I'm not sure even why he pulled it back. The pressure of the run pass option for sure. but there was a hole for Marquise to go through.
Loss of 5 on the fumble. 3 receivers to the right, 2 up top to the left. Quick throw out to Miller. Miller runs right into Morgan and is tackled for another loss.
Yeah, Morgan's got to do a much better job blocking there. That he's looking at the coaches trying to make an excuse, and that's not going to cut it. You just let your teammate high and dry right there. Whether you're going to get the ball or not, you've got to treat every play as 100%. Izzy, welcome to varsity football in Central Texas.
3rd and 18 for the Dragons now. 3 receivers up top to the left, 2 down to the right. Empty backfield for Ryan O'Keefe. 4:25 to go in the game, in the third quarter. I beg your pardon. Tie game here. 10 seconds on the play clock. O'Keefe makes an audible. Still looking for everything. Takes the snap. Take himself. Met immediately and dropped. No gain on the play. Actually a loss of 2. Great defense by the Vipers. Holy cow. They knew what was going on before O'Keefe knew what was going on.
So overcritical, but watching the line of scrimmage clearly. Good snap, but defensive nose guard went right by Beck Hipperman. Just lunged and missed, and the defensive nose guard met Ryan O'Keefe at the point of catching the ball.
So Seth Ford into the game to punt it back. Just gets it away, almost got blocked. They'll let it roll. Good job by the Dragons to down it in Viper territory, but at the 46-yard line. Short field once again for the Vipers. Back in the first half, it didn't take them long to march right back down. So defense needs to step up once again.
You know, we did this to start the game. The offense has to wake up. Again, I called that a statement drive, and we did not make a statement there.
Two receivers over there to the right side. Handoff up the middle. Bennett. Bennett trying to make something happen. Getting pushed to the sideline, and he'll be pulled out of bounds. Frisbee and everyone else making him stop. And it'll be a gain of 1 on the carry.
Good play.
Absolutely.
See what the defense does right here. You got to believe the Vandegrift offense is frustrated.
Hand off to Bennett going around the right side. Has a seam, gets up across midfield, but he's dropped before he gets to the first down marker.
Again, good run and good containment. I mean, that jet sweep's a tough thing to defend when you're playing a 3-man front. Looks like Jackson Oviatt is hobbling up a little bit, but Vandegrift's right back up the line.
Handoff up the middle again on the right side. He get a first down for the Vipers right at the marker.
That's the pain of running a 3-man defensive front. Just fall forward for first down whenever you need it.
Able to make that defensive change, which is always good. 2 receivers this time down here to the left side. 2 backs in the backfield. Dawson takes a snap. Handoff Smallwood trying to go around the right side. Runs into his own teammates and he's pushed backwards. There'll be no gain on the carry. 2nd down and 10. Nice job by the D once again.
Absolutely.
Pushing that line of scrimmage backwards. Love to see that.
Second and 10. See what the defense can do here.
Just under a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Tie football game, 17 all. Vipers with the football at the 44-yard line of Round Rock. 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to one side. Handoff going around the left side is Bennett trying to get the edge, being forced out of bounds as he crosses the 40-yard line to the 38.
That was, I'll tell you what, again, not bad. That's a tough sweep to defend, and the middle defensive, the linebackers, inside and outside, pretty good pursuit to only have a 5-yard gain on that sweep, because we only have 1 guy up to the line of scrimmage on that play on the outside.
Ball spotted at the 39. 2 receivers over there to the right side, 1 down here to the left to make that 2. Vipers take their time getting set up. Minute 12 to go. Bennett comes in motion into the backfield. Along with Smallwood, Dawson takes
And there's
that
a
handoff
penalty.
and a penalty
I
right
believe
there.
that is the motion again if they're going to stop the play. Bring up a 3rd and 9. These are mistakes that Vandegrift cannot afford to make. And our defense, if they do step up to the challenge, they'll look back at these and say that they did to themselves.
That's right. Actually, 3rd and 10 right there, so that's
Yep.
even better. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we've got to take these small victories to add up to a big one right here.
This has been the pain point all year. 3rd and long.
2 receivers each side for Vandegrift. Snap to Dawson. Drop it back, looking to throw. Player in the flat. First down, Vandegrift. Up to the 33-yard line.
And it remains our biggest opportunity.
Gain of 11 on the play. Hand up the middle, across the 30 down to the 26-yard line. Pushing the pile are the Vipers on that one. Quickly back on the ball. 2 receivers to each side. Snap to Dawson, fakes a handoff, quick throw out into the flat on the left side. Wrapped up and dropped by Frisbee as he gets up close to the 20 to the 21.
So that was really well defended by Titus Dunk. He completely disrupted the play. No, it'll result in the first down, but he completely blew up the blocking wide receiver. Really well done.
Ball spotted at the 22, I beg your pardon, and it's 1st and 10, as Bruce just mentioned, for the Vipers. 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. That'll do it.
Wow.
3 quarters in the books, boys. 17-17 is the score.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com or call 512-255-5510. Go Dragons. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. John Martin and the guys at Motorman Garage say, pedal to the metal, Round Rock Dragons, and when you need a pit stop, bring your car or truck to the Motorman Garage at 1520 Sam Bass Road in Round Rock, or call 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Again, that is 512-804-0423 for an appointment. Go Dragons.
Start the 4th quarter, Mike. It looks like everyone's trying to take selfies with us in the background.
It is. Hey,
how you doing, everyone?
Go Rock. 4th quarter about to get underway. Switching sides of the field. Vandegrift with a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
17-17. This is see if we can take care of home field advantage here.
Snap to Dawson, hand up the middle, on the left side is Smallwood. He gets dropped as he crosses the 20 down to the 17-yard line.
Jackson Oviatt looking for a holding penalty. He's got to be able to not be pushed around and directed to get the hold. Make a play on them, Jackson. You'll get the holding call.
Runner comes in motion, snap to Dawson, flip pass to Bennett. Bennett trying to get the edge.
Good pursuit by that defense right there.
Nice job.
Ashton Miller's coming from the inside all the way outside, leading the swarm. Really well done. This is a big 3rd down, because Vandegrift they've already kicked a field goal from this distance. And in a tie game, I think you play to take the lead at this point, knowing that your defense is as stout and studly as the Vandegrift defense is. So big play for the Round Rock defense and the Vandegrift offense right here.
That was Carson Sword on the carry. It's the Wildcat is Smallwood and Bennett in the backfield. Dawson split wide to the left. Smallwood with it, wrapped up.
I don't think he got it.
15-yard line. Nope, he's about a yard shy.
4th down. What do you do here? You play for the lead, and it looks like they're sending the place-kicking crew out. Great job, defense.
Nicely done. 10:32 to go here. Clock winding down. They'll be inside 10:30 before the kick gets away.
This puts a lot of pressure on their defense coming back up, which they've answered all year. But by no means am I giving them this field goal right now. But Round Rock's kicker can kick the ball a long way, and a touchdown puts them up. And number 17 doesn't know where he's going for Vandegrift, so Vandegrift has to call timeout.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084 or visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons. Discount Electronics is Round Rock's half-price computer superstore with laptops from $149. Discount Electronics will buy your unwanted computers, laptops, and monitors. They're open 7 days a week. Visit the store or go online at discountelectronics.com. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Big field goal. Defense calling for some student section engagement and involvement here. I'd like to see the crowd get loud enough to where the offense cannot get this off or hear the call.
Feeling the Round Rock rumble right there. Barney, is that what, 32-yard attempt, looks like?
Looks like it, yep.
Snap, kick, coming around the edge.
Looks like wide left.
Wide left, maybe. Dropped in.
Holy smokes.
Right on the left side, left goal upright. It dropped right in.
That thing had backspin on it, and they had to look at each other to see if that thing crossed the crossbar. I've not seen anything like that, Blake.
Interesting.
That was a pitching wedge.
To say the least.
10:05 to go in the fourth quarter. 32-yard field goal by Tim Barney of Vandegrift puts him up 2017.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Music Family Motors is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. If it's time for your first car or truck, or you just need another one, then stop by and see Mike at Music Family Motors. He and his family will take care of you. Call 512-358-6975. Again, that is 512-358-6975. Or go to musicfamilymotors.com. That's M-U-S-I-C-K familymotors.com. Go Dragons.
Go Blake.
Go Blake. Mike is the paranoid parent, spectator, trying to be color commentary. This would be a bad nightmare, but a well-placed onside kick attempt.
Well, that's what they wanted. That's what they can do. I mean, they know what to do right here.
You know what I mean, though?
Oh, yeah. This is one of those situations we talked about.
I mean, we have no one up.
They wouldn't need to do it unless they need to do it. And it's a good time to do it.
They have nothing to lose. I mean, they're up, and we have not proven that we can defend it.
Barney comes up on it, puts his leg into it.
Nope.
It'll be fielded at the 5 by Brown up to the...
Give him some blocking.
To the 20, gets the edge, being pulled, and gets across the 25.
That's all Marquise Brown.
Good job.
That was lackluster blocking. I guess, in other words, Vandegrift had really good pursuit.
Yeah.
And Marquise single-handedly got it back up to the 27-yard line. So let's see what the offense can do here and answer. Down by 3, 10 minutes left, 9:57 to be exact. I'd like to see a scoring drive right here that nets out in 6 or 7 points rather than 3.
Empty backfield for Ryan O'Keefe. 2 receivers to the left. Marquise Brown coming in motion from left to right. Fakes the handoff, drops back, quick throw to Sullivan, left side. Nobody in front of him, and he's dropped for a loss of 2. Ay, caramba.
We're in a spot where the defense is playing so tight and so compact that we need to find space or continue to run the ball. A behind the line of scrimmage pass like that with our passing game is very dangerous on this side of the field. We can't make second long. We've got to move north and south.
Snap to O'Keefe, handoff Brown. Brown going around on the right side, dives up across the 30 to the 30. That's where they'll mark him.
gain of 5. 3rd and manageable. Called 7. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 now, yeah. Plouffe and Miller over to the far right. Morgan and Brown.
You gain 5 there. Go get another 5 to 7. Let Marquise is your workhorse here. It takes 3 people to bring him down, block for him, and let him go get 7 yards.
O'Keefe takes snap, hands off to Brown. I beg your pardon, good call right there by Bruce up across the 35. Dives forward, leans into it, and gets to the 40-yard line. First down for Round Rock. That's an HE double hockey sticks of a run right there, my friend.
I'll tell you right now, it would be hard-pressed to find a better running back in Central Texas right now than Marquise Brown. A lot of schools have great running backs. They're fast or they're elusive. They're not both. Marquise Brown is both.
O'Keefe takes a snap, looking to throw, rolls to his left, now back to his right. He's going to take off, running, has blockers in front of him. Gets to the edge, up to midfield, still on his feet. Makes one play, a miss up into Viper.
Go, Ryan.
Up across 35, down to the 30. They'll mark him at the 31. Huge run for Ryan O'Keefe. No flags on the field.
That was a great seal block by Bo Collins in the backfield. I think some blocking broke down. I don't know where, because that play had all different sorts of setups. But Ryan O'Keefe, with his speed and his elusiveness, makes the line look good right there. But it was a good seal block by Bo.
Down inside 8 minutes at 7:45. You go here in the fourth quarter. Dragons trail 2017. 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the 31-yard line.
Coach Cheatham is not happy, and it looks like Round Rock calls another timeout, or no, first timeout of the second half.
So 2 apiece now for each team. It's 2017, 7:29 to go. Dragons call a timeout here in the fourth quarter.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small. White building lifetime client relationships, buying, selling, leasing, or investing. She and her team are here to help you through it all. Call 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football. Who feeds the Dragons? Fabulous Affair Catering feeds the Dragons, and we can feed your crew too. Call us at 512-653-5237 to help us prepare for your next event. ROCK. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Thank you, Blake. 1st and 10 for the Dragons on the 31, coming out of a timeout that I think Coach Cheatham was forced into taking. I don't think he wanted to, Mike, but let's see what they come out doing.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top to the right. Morgan goes in motion. O'Keefe tries to pitch it and keep it himself.
Fake
right
option, and we'll take 5-6 out of it with a fake option. I think he wanted to pitch it, but the pursuit, again, stacking the line. We've done all this interior running.
Yep.
It hasn't been outside running because Vandegrift has done such a good job containing the line of scrimmage on the outsides. They've eliminated the jet sweep element of our game.
Yes, they have. Almost clips our wings.
No, but kudos to the coaching staff and the players right now, right? I mean, they're in the game, and we're trying to control the line of scrimmage, and I think we're doing a decent job.
Brown comes out of the backfield in motion. O'Keefe rolling to his left, throwing out, incomplete. Almost undercut by the Vipers, but it's incomplete. As Garrett Miller slides on his ease. It'll be 3rd down and 5 or 6 for the Dragons.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Ryan was looking at right there. Throwing against your body, knowing this defense is as fast as they are, that's a really tough play to make. And uniquely enough, since that targeting call, we haven't seen Seth Ford back into the game at quarterback. This is, a spot where they've normally brought him in.
Yep.
And you can definitely see the throwing acumen between the two. Seth has done a good job there. Ryan switching ways.
Goes back across his body, across the 20.
Big first down by Ryan O'Keefe.
Yes.
The entire line pushed one way, and I guess Ryan thought, I'm going to do this one myself.
Back to the line of scrimmage come the Dragons. 2 receivers to the left. Snap to O'Keefe, hand off to Brown. Brown on the right edge, up across the 15. And they'll mark him right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 7. While we're in distance for 3 points, I would rather take 7 here.
7 is obviously preferable. 2 receivers down to the left. Brown in the backfield with Ryan O'Keefe. Looks to the sidelines. Down to 6 minutes to go here in the football game. Dragons trail 2017. Snap to O'Keefe, handoff Brown. Brown going to the left. Still
there
in
he
feet.
goes.
5.
Go Marquise. Go dive in there. He got there. Touchdown Marquise Brown. So 2 things there. The line did an incredible job. Do I see a flag? Holding is what I'm sensing. Holding. Wow. I didn't even see it. The offensive line did such a good job, and Marquise busted that himself. I don't even think that's a spot foul, so it's not even. I don't think it's a lineman penalty.
It'll still be second down, they said. Ball spotted at the 11.
They'll actually gain 5 yards out of it. It was that far downfield. Man. Again, I go back to it. I don't know of a better runner in Central Texas.
No.
There's speed, there's power, there's a killer instinct. And with all the talent, with Colin Sullivan, Garrett Miller, Ryan O'Keefe, Marquise does not give the ball up, does not put it down, and is relentless. That is a differentiating factor right there for me.
Snap to O'Keefe, handoff Brown up the middle. No gain on the play. Maybe
Yeah,
a
you got
yard.
one. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2.
Back to the 10, up to the line of scrimmage come the Dragons. Another lines up at tight end. Kloof going out to the left at wide receiver. Snap to Brown to the right side. Pushes the pile forward, close to the 5-yard line, and a first down for the Dragons.
See, this is a bad call. Not a bad call, bad mark. Marquise rolled over the defender for another yard, and they're calling it where he landed on the defender. It's 1 yard, it's semantics, but just another, not a good play.
Another direct
mark.
snap to Marquise up the middle, lowers the shoulder, touchdown.
That's a touchdown, Dragon. Marquise Brown. Look at all the Vandegrift defense linemen on the ground. Great job, offensive line. Great job, Dragons. Great job. Interior line, letting Marquise run up the middle, 3 straight plays. Vandegrift has not had a team do that to them all year.
Running rough shots. Good to see. Kipperman comes out for the extra point. 5:07 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Big extra point.
Kick is up. It's good.
Left-footed boom. Perfect on the night. 4 extra points, 3 extra points, and a field goal, and that's the differentiator right now. We have a kicking game, albeit an offensive lineman, but Vandegrift's going to have to score a touchdown to win this game.
They are. It's 24-20, 5:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your Dragons retake the lead.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Praxent proudly supports Round Rock Football. If you need custom web or mobile application development, let's build something game-changing together. Go Rock and go Dragons. Rock Sports has been in business for over 15 years with an experienced staff providing unmatched screen printing and embroidery services. For a personal touch, give Rock Sports a call at 512-218-9913, or you can visit one of our retail locations. Go Rock.
Here's Seth Ford.
I was going to say, it's good to see him back. Seth will kick it off back to the Vipers. 5:07 to go. Great job to see Marquise push it in, like you said before, Bruce, especially against this defense. Puts his leg into it, into the end zone for a touchback.
That's a great kick by Seth.
Beautiful. You can tell the Dragons are a little excited right there.
Some real estate or laundry on the field right now. Looks like it's going to be a offsides on us.
Hi, Caramba.
So is that additive? Will it go to the 30, or will they kick again?
I'm not sure.
Looks like it'll move to the 30.
Yep. That's good.
Vandegrift right to the line.
One back in the backfield, 2 receivers to each side for Vandegrift from the 30-yard line. Quick throw out to the left side, wrapped up, dropped.
Clay Barnett. First game back, and it looks like he might have hurt his knee again.
Yeah, he did. He's holding that leg. Oh my gosh.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take an injury timeout here on the field. It's 4:57 to go. Vandegrift with the football will be second down in about 6.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Wag-A-Bag is proud to be your hometown convenience store. We have been serving the communities of Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Hutto, Liberty Hill, and Austin since 1964. Go Rock and go Dragons. We'd like to take the time to recognize the 2018-2019 Round Rock Football Booster Club officers. They do a great job supporting our team, coaches, community, and high school. President Michelle Carson, Vice President Randall Ford, Treasurer Sarah Eichenhorst, Secretary Leslie Espinoza, Parliamentarian Mike Calvo, and Member-at-Large Ron Sullivan. The Football Booster Club meets every Monday at 6:30 p.m. in the Dragon's Lair. All parents and fans of Round Rock Dragon varsity, JV, and freshman football teams are welcome and encouraged to get involved. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Mike, this is very encouraging to see him walk off. I know he's not happy, and I'm sure first game back there's probably some uncertainty on how he'll respond, but that's a hell of a lot better than what it could have been.
Absolutely, yeah. Barnett walking off on his own, which is
gingerly, but walking off.
Exactly. Getting by with a little help from his friend. Second down and 6 for the Vipers. They trail 24-20 with 4:54 to go in the game.
It was a good tackle as well. I mean, it was one-on-one and did what he had to do and made a great play.
Runner comes in motion from the left side, or for the right side, excuse me, to the left. Snap to Dawson, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, wrapped up, missed, still on his feet, gets out of bounds as he skitters across the 35-yard line. The mark him out of bounds right there.
So close to such a big play. Dawson was good to get 2 yards out of that. Make it third and manageable. Not too early to not get concerned. If they lose a couple yards, they can still punt. Defense would have to step up, but it's getting into that crunch time, Mike.
It is. 2 receivers now over here to the right side. Make that trips to the right. 1 receiver up top left. Press coverage by the Dragons up there on the top side. Lawson looking to throw. Has a player over the middle, wide open. Oh! Bennett was all alone and couldn't bring it in. What a gift for the Dragon defense. Oh my gosh.
Apologies for the sound effect there, but woo!
No, that's
4th and 5, but that's what Vandegrift's probably lived on all year, is converting that play, because he could have run to Pflugerville.
He could have. Oh, come on now. Let's not rub it in, please. We got to convert this 4th down.
We still have to hold the 4th down.
There's the Round Rock Rumble. Haven't heard that for a good year and a half.
This is a risky call. The defense has played well. We're 30 points under our season average. I think they could punt, and they're going for it. Looks like they're going to burn their second timeout.
By Vandegrift. And not sure what the...
I think they're going to think about it, Mike.
Officials or the coach is yelling at the official about over there, but...
Maybe our fans are being too loud? Sorry, Blake, go ahead.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Meet me at Rudy's. Visit one of our locations, Round Rock 2400 I-35 South, North 11570 Research Boulevard, South 2451 Capital of Texas Highway, Northwest 620 and 2222. Rudy's Barbecue is a longtime supporter of Round Rock Dragon Football. The Classic Texas Burger, Arbor Walk, Breaker and Mopac, Sunset Village, Brody and 290, University Oaks next to IKEA, 1890 Ranch, 1431, and 183A. Mighty Fine, supporting the Round Rock Dragon football team in 2018. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com, that is pnbprint.com, or call 512-255-5510. 512-255-5510. Go Dragons.
Thanks, Blake. Great.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I need to correct myself. That wasn't Clay Barnett. It was Matthew Bentley on that great play and that came off with a hurt knee. So,
beg your pardon. Okay.
Apologies for that. 45-46. My mistake. Big fourth down. What do you do?
Pray a lot.
Well, for our side, what do you do if you're the coach of Vandegrift, knowing you've got what's been the best defense in the division?
They're going to execute that same play that they just they botched a play ago. It was there. It was wide open. Why not do it again?
So what is the referee crew talking to Coach Cheatham about? Because it looks like they're trying to sell something to Coach Cheatham. Not sure what it was. 4th and 5. I can't read his lips, Mike. Can you?
I can't either. My glasses aren't that strong.
Blake, what about you?
I can't see anything from up here.
Gesundheit.
Gracias.
De nada. We'll make this into a Telemundo event.
Salud.
4 y 5. I don't know. That's all I know. 4th down and 5 for the Vipers. We're still conversing on the field, folks. Sorry for the delay. Officials are standing over the ball, and referee is talking to the Vandegrift captains, and the Round Rock faithful are sharing their disdain. Especially that one guy that keeps getting picked up by our crowd, Mike.
Still 4th and 5. So
4th and 5. Here we go. Now we're getting ready. 2 receivers to one side and one up top the other. Now a third receiver comes over here to the right from the left.
I think he was moving forward.
Caught, first down up at the 40.
I think that was another very bad missed call.
It was. He went in motion forward before the snap. Right back up the ball at the 42-yard line. 4:18 as the clock winds. First down for the Vipers. Quick throw out to the left. Caught up across the 45 to the 46.
Mike, don't you sense the defense is just playing with a little bit more passion and energy?
Yes.
I mean, they haven't been on the field near as long as other games, and you can feel it.
They're flying around. They're excited. They want to make something happen.
Sorry.
I was going to say they're eager. Yeah, it's a good sign.
It's a big, big game for them right now. This is this is the district for them. This is a playoff berth if they beat one of the top 2 or 3 teams.
Snap to Dawson, handoff up the middle as Smallwood pushes the pile forward. Gets up close to midfield. They'll mark him down at the 49 of Vandegrift. Just on the other side of the 50. 3rd down and manageable here for the Vipers. Again, thanks to Les Clary, our QA back in the KMAX studio, and of course Blake Herrera, our producer, Bruce Kipperman, myself, Mike Rose here making the call. It's 3:20 to go in the game. Dragons on top, 24-20, but the Vandegrift Vipers are on the prowl, and 2 receivers each side. Runner goes in motion. Dawson, quick throw out, incomplete.
Oh.
That was
very close to being a live ball, in my opinion.
It was, yeah.
Another big 4th down. This one's, you can run or pass on this one. So very risky for our defense on this one. I believe they're going to run.
2 receivers to each side.
Oh.
Ashton Miller's coming up in a blitz look, then he backs off and it comes over to the other side. Bennett goes in motion into the backfield from the right side. Another movement up front. Smallwood gets the carry up across the 45. First down for the Vipers. 3:05 to go as the clock stops to move the chains. again, the Vipers moving forward. Just a shout out to anyone listening that works with officials that they're not allowed to do that. That's the second time this drive that the running back starts to move forward before the ball is snapped. Not in motion to one side or the other, but forward.
North-south.
North-south. Just thought I'd mention that. We're not a video broadcast, but
two critical plays.
Exactly. First down, handoff up the middle, Smallwood, drop, no gain, maybe a loss. Looks like a loss of a half yard on the play.
I got to believe this is normally a situation that Vandegrift has historically been able to control the line of scrimmage. With a three-man front, that's just great news for the Round Rock defense and the energy and just the overall adrenaline they're playing with.
They had a different quarterback in there. Now Dawson back looking to throw, has a receiver open, caught up across the 35, still on his feet down the sideline, pushed out of bounds by Titus Dunk up at the 21-yard line. First down for the Vipers.
Just a bad arm tackle attempt right there. Thanks for Titus being there, but we got lucky. Well, we didn't get lucky. They're definitely in danger range. We've got 2:28 left, and it's almost now a matter of, do we have enough time left to get into field goal range if we give up a touchdown?
2:28 to go. The clock stopped to move the chains.
We got pushed out of bounds. It shouldn't start.
Beg your pardon. Thank you. First and 10, the 21-yard line. 2:28. The clock will start at the snap. Dawson hands off Smallwood. Smallwood up the middle. Met by a wall of Dragons, and he's dropped at the 15. I beg your pardon. So that was at the 17, not the 22.
So, Mike, the fearful thing here is the Vandegrift coaching staff think that they can just get 15 yards at will, and they're just going to toy the clock down with runs up the middle to see if they can get in? Or do you think that this is their game plan?
I would think it's their game plan. It's worked, unfortunately, for them. The big run up the middle for Smallwood before. Bennett with it, going around the left side, has a seam, gets up across the 10, dives forward, close to another first down inside the 10-yard line down to the 18.
We could use a fumble here.
Definitely could use a fumble. That or a big holding penalty as well. Back them up.
Third and 3. Vipers only down to one timeout as well. That could play very big into this as well.
Looks to be 3rd and 1, not 3rd and 3, but
I'm at a bad angle. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying the clock says 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 2. I don't know. Whatever. 3rd down nonetheless. Snap to Dawson, handoff up the middle. Smallwood lowers his shoulder, gets up.
It's gonna be close
to the 6-yard line. Looks like they'll be right at the first down marker. Minute 4 to go.
I don't know. Fourth down, Mike.
4th down and a yard to go. Inside a minute.
This is the game. Get up there, defense. He's just going to run up the middle. Wildcat. There goes Dawson out to the side.
Timeout called by Round Rock as Dawson moved to the side. Whew.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. P&B Print is a proud sponsor of Dragon Football. Turn to P&B for all your printing needs, from invitations and business cards to mailing and promotional products. Visit us at pnbprint.com or call 512-255-5510. That is 512-255-5510. Go Dragons. Soapbox Car Wash is happy to sponsor Round Rock Dragon Football. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily and located on Round Rock Avenue between Oakwood Boulevard and Oaklands Drive, close to Round Rock High School. Drive on in and get cleaned up with us. Go Rock. Dragon parents know there's only one orthodontist for their dragons, and that's Dr. Blair R. Barnett at Avery Orthodontics. Call 512-260-0084. That is 512-260-0084. Or visit his website, www.averyortho.com, for an appointment. Go Dragons.
Big 4th down.
Thank you to all our sponsors tonight. Here come the Dragons on defense. 4th and a yard at the 7-yard line for Vandegrift. 48 seconds to go in the game. Dragons lead 24-20.
This is historically where they've gone to the outside of the tackle and had a lot of success. They've got some big boys in the backfield, and they don't need a lot. Be nice to get a motion call right here.
Smallwood moves to quarterback as Dawson over on the right side Handoff up the middle.
There he goes, untouched.
Walsh is wide in for a touchdown. 44 seconds to go. Plenty of time for our Dragons, though, Bruce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vipers retake the lead 26-24. The extra point forthcoming for Barney.
2 timeouts. Or no, Cheatham had called one, so we only got 1 timeout left as well.
Timeout. Yeah, 1 timeout apiece.
We'll need a big Marquise Brown return.
Barney sizes it up. Kick is up. It is good. 27-24. 44 seconds to go. The Vipers retake the lead. What a great game so far here in the second half.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You're listening to Round Rock Dragon Football on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. Realtor Jen Griffith at Southern Roots Realty Group is on a mission to service her clients' every real estate need, no matter how big or small, while building lifetime client relationships. Buying, selling, leasing, or investing, she and her team are here to help you through it all. Call 512-970-5130. 512-970-5130. Go Rock Football. Core Speed Gym. You want results? Well, that's what we say, and that's what we do. Central Texas Speed and Strength Training Headquarters since 2004. Proudly supporting Round Rock Dragon Football.
Thanks, Blake. Big kickoff here, Mike.
Huge. Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll get a return on this one, though, Bruce. I liked your idea, though.
Excuse me. Gesundheit. Salud.
Some people, I tell you what.
It's not necessarily a matter of you don't think we will. I mean, this kicker hasn't kicked through the end zone at will. It's only gotten one to the end zone thus far. O'Keefe and Brown back for the return. Both have the talent and skill to go the whole way.
Barney puts his whole leg into it.
Kicking right to Marquise.
At the 11-yard line. Up to the 20. Cuts back. Ball of Vipers. A brood of Vipers to 24-yard line. That's where the Dragons will take over with 38 seconds to go in the game. They trail by 3.
Got a timeout left. And move the chains and the clock stops.
3 receivers, I beg your pardon, to the left, one up top to the right. Brown in the backfield, O'Keefe looking to throw. He has to get around the edge, it does. Gets up across the 30, still on his feet, dives forward up across the 35. Clock running, and it's actually, beg your pardon, it does stop at the first down. Back on the ball come the Dragons. Clock running down to 20 seconds, or 23 seconds, I beg your pardon. O'Keefe rolling to his right, steps up in the pocket, now cuts back looking for a block, needs help, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. The clock needs to run down to 15 seconds, so have to call their last timeout.
That is unfortunately a play where you cannot do that. You've got to throw the ball.
You have to make a quick decision right there.
You've got to throw the ball. Sorry.
No, yeah, you're right. No, you're fine.
Regardless of where you're going to be going next year, it's still a team sport. And your job there is to not get sacked and not eat the ball in the middle of the field for a loss. Once he felt like he was having to change fields, that's get rid of the ball.
Shoot.
So we're on the 35. Realistically, we need 25 yards, I think, before Coach will try a field goal. I think Coach would try it inside 55, which means you got to get to the 37.
Yeah.
38. Can be done. I mean, we've got.
I've seen it done in practice. It definitely can.
I know the kicker can kick it. We've got to be able to run, get Colin to the outside, 10 yards, and we've got to be able to make the throw. That's been the hard part. You got to make that throw.
Waz in the game. The quarterback overthrows it, incomplete. 11 seconds to go. Not sure where he was going with it.
I'm not sure why we've got our third string quarterback in when our second or our first string or co-first string is able to kick off and punt. You know?
Exactly. Was overthrown again, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Last chance for the Dragons here with 7 seconds to go. Tough break. I guarantee you the Viper broadcast crew upstairs did not expect it to be this close of a game.
Not at all. Get a first down, get out of bounds.
O'Keefe going for it all. It's a duck thrown up in the air, incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs with 1 second to go.
So, unfortunately, Round Rock will fall short. They played really well, but, you know, unfortunately, those last 3 passes of the game and taking the sack show that we still got a lot to do here, Mike.
Oh my gosh. And thankfully there's some time to get things right, because this was a playoff game in essence. Round Rock proved
they belong.
They proved they belong, and they showed improvement from last week. And even though they've won the last 2 weeks, they showed improvement, especially on defense, which is huge. Kneel down by Dawson, and that's your final score. Vipers come into Dragon Stadium for the first time ever, and they get win number 1. 27-24 is the final here at Dragon. They'll meet in the middle of the field to shake hands. Tough fought battle. Great job by the Dragons. Looking down at number 58. Mr. Kipperman, your young man, not real happy. Slams his helmet back on his head and gets in line, but lots to accomplish here as they move forward.
It was a fun game to watch, to commentate. Again, I think a lot of positives come out of it. You don't get the win in the scoreboard. I think Vandegrift now really has, I hate to say it, but a cakewalk to the district championship as they've gone through Round Rock, Cedar Ridge, and Hendrickson all
in a row.
Well, yeah, pretty. Well, you know, Cedar Ridge's game was close.
Yep.
They beat Hendrickson the night of all the thunderstorms, and ours came down to the last minute. So those 4 teams might be a lot more level set than we gave Round Rock credit for. Be interesting to see. Next week we have Leander, and we've still got Hendrickson and Cedar Ridge to go.
Well, homecoming not exactly as joyous as we want it to be, but a great effort nonetheless. Mr. Sullivan from the Booster Club coming up with his hands in the air, waving like he just don't care. And some memories made tonight for sure, and hopefully I think when we go to the Vipers Stadium next year, it'll be another big grudge match. It'll be nice to take one from them.
I believe it will. You know, this team showed a lot today, a lot more than you and I expected on defense.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
We expected their defense to do what they did and put 24 up. I think that's more than Hendrickson and Cedar Ridge put up on them. So it's a good team. Vandegrift will go far, I believe, and this, I think, gives us a lot of good things to be optimistic about. So with that, I'll give it back to you. Blake.
What's up?
There we go.
Oh, put it over to me.
I was just choking to death. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you so much to everybody for this opportunity to be a broadcast. Gentlemen, I won't be here next week. I wish you the best as we head to Bible. I'll get everything arranged. You'll have your press box spot. I look forward to hearing a good call and that y'all need to bring a victory in my honor against the Lions next week.
Yes, sir.
So no cowards next week against the Lions. There's my dumb dad pun of the night. For these wonderful gentlemen, Mr. Blake Carrera, our producer, Bruce Kipperman, and our QA back in the KMAX studio, Mr. Les Clary, along with everybody at KMAX Sports, including Suna Venkant, Merle Bertrand, Johnny Beza, and all the folks at Vype Media. Thanks again for Thomas for coming in tonight with Vype Media and introducing himself and our partnership with them. Thanks to all those folks at Vype Media and, of course, Chuck Licata with KMAX Sports. My name is Mike Rose, signing off from Dragon Stadium. Again, where the Dragons fall to the Vandegrift Vipers 27-24. You've been listening to Dragon Football here on the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network. We'll see you next time.